Okay. Let me put this on Instagram real quick. How's it going, Numenoid? Guys, welcome. I'm just kind of posting this on Instagram real quick, letting know people that I'm live. So everybody who's watching this live, let me know over there in the chat. How's it going, Chase? It's good to see you in here, man. My night's going really well, so I can't really complain. Nothing to complain about right now, so it's all good. Just give me a quick second here. I apologize. I'm a little late. I was getting something done and I was on the phone, so I just kind of got to this a little later than I would have liked, but we're rocking and we're rolling. Let's see. Going live now on YouTube to talk about Mulan and hate when it autocorrects. It's so annoying. And Disney Plus. Also AMA. Come hang out with us. Stupid thing. Stop autocorrecting. All right. With us. Only showing older movies though. Yeah, the movie theaters are coming back. They're going to be back open. Sorry, guys. I really do apologize. Video link is in my bio. I wanted to start this earlier, and I should have. I was just busy doing things. So, okay, done. Perfect. I just got to edit profile and do this, and okay, there we go. Let me check real quick. Boom, perfect. All right, awesome. So how's it going, guys? Hope all you guys are having a great Sunday night. We are going to talk about Mulan and Disney Plus. $30 on Disney Plus. So I know that it's kind of crazy. And theaters are opening back up next weekend. This Friday, I believe, the 21st. Is it? Yeah, which is supposed to be. Yeah, it's Friday. So yeah, let me know who's here in the chat. Again, I apologize for starting this late. I'm going to start talking a little bit about Mulan, and then we can also do an AMA. So let's hopefully get some more people in here in the chat. Let others know. Let your friends know. And let's just have some fun. Let's have some fun. So Mulan is coming to Disney Plus exclusively. I need to go ahead and find the article here to Disney Plus, so that way we can read it. It will be September 4th. So September 4th, Mulan is coming to Disney Plus. Now the thing is, how's it going, Pixelman? It's good to see you. The thing is, with Mulan, what we know is that this is a movie that was supposed to come out earlier this year. I was super pumped for it. Mulan is a movie that I'm definitely looking forward to, and it's coming out on Disney Plus. Now you have to be a Disney Plus member or Disney Plus subscriber, so you have to have the service already, and you have to pay a premium fee of $30 in order to view Mulan. Now the good thing is, from what I have been able to clarify based on articles, is that Mulan, once you buy it for that $30, that initial $30, you will have it forever, apparently, to stream. But it's just kind of like premium access before it actually goes on Disney Plus. I think that this is a move that makes sense. I can't really complain too much about this move. The movie's still going to probably play in a limited capacity, maybe in drive-in theaters. and I'm hoping to see it in a drive-in theater. I probably won't pay $30 for to stream it on Disney Plus. It doesn't make sense when in a couple months it's going to be, the regular standard amount on Disney Plus. I am very much looking forward to Mulan, and I can't wait to watch it. But $30 to me just doesn't really pique my interest. It's very expensive, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense for me economically or financially to make that choice. But I can see why people would want to have that premium access. Thank you, Pixelman. Thank you. Yeah, Nate's. I love collabing with Nate. Me and Nate are good friends. I know him in person, so it's really cool that you came over from Nate's channel. He's an awesome guy. I love Nate. If Nate's watching this, you know what, Nate? Pretend I never said that I love you, man. No. But anyway, yeah, Mulan is going to be. This is a very interesting case because we've seen movies go to VOD. I never would have suspected that Mulan would be on Disney Plus. I thought New Mutants could possibly go over to HBO Max. Maybe Disney would go ahead and buy the distributing rights or the streaming rights for New Mutants, and they'd put it on Disney Plus. Movies that are coming to VOD like Bill and Ted, or movies like Yes, God, Yes, or other films. Those films aren't really big blockbuster movies, and so it didn't really make sense for them to really worry about playing in a theater and trying to compete against all these other big tentpole films like your Wonder Womans, your Mulans, your I'm trying to think of other films that have been moved, Fast and Furious, whatever it may be. These are films that really just, you can put them on VOD and people can have that fun experience of watching these movies. Like Bill and Ted, I'm super excited to watch that movie. I'm hoping to see it in a drive-in theater or in some type of theater capacity, but if not, I'll rent it and really just enjoy it. But Mulan to me is a movie that I feel like deserves the big screen. The movie looks epic. It has a giant scope, and it's a story that a lot of us love. And so to not be able to have it in a theater capacity, I think is going to be a little bit of a downplay. But it is good for people dealing, we've been dealing with this pandemic, and it's good that we actually get to see something that people have been looking forward to, and one of the bigger films of the year actually be available for people to watch in their homes. So I think that that's going to be a major thing. Tenet is coming out very soon, within a couple weeks here in the United States, after being in across seas. And I'm definitely going to be watching that in a theater, masked up and everything. Like, there's nothing that's stopping me from watching Tenet. But Mulan to me is one of those movies that I never thought in a million years that they would do this, but it makes a lot of sense. Disney has a lot of properties. A lot of these giant movies take a lot of money from investors and a lot of backing. Now, Disney has a lot of IP. They have a lot of money. And so for them to do this, it's almost a risk for them. But at the same time, they have that assurance. They have the people in the positions that can project what is actually going to happen, how this is going to help Disney, how this is going to hurt Disney financially. And they wouldn't have made this decision just on a whim. They wouldn't have been like, oh, well, Paul Smith said that this would be a good idea. They have been thinking about this for a while. They have the people around them that give them a good source of information, and they know better than we do that they're not going to financially bleed from this situation. They're gonna hurt a little bit. I mean, they're not obviously going to make as much money as they would if this movie was in theaters by any means, because realistically, you pay $30 and you could invite 10 of your friends, even though with COVID, that's not really ideal. But let's just say, for example, I have Disney Plus. I allow certain people with my wife and my family to watch Disney Plus. If I have access to Mulan, anybody that has access to my Disney Plus can watch Mulan for the same price that I paid for Mulan. So there's some things that could economically cripple a bit Disney and their financial situation. But I think that they're looking at this as like, okay, Mulan's going to make a lot of money, but is it going to be our biggest film with this certain situation that's happening? And I would probably say no. It would be hard for this movie to come out and compete with movies like Tenet, movies like Wonder Woman, films that are going to do major business, and that I would consider even bigger than Mulan. And so I'm very much looking forward to Mulan. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this situation pans out. And I want to know down below in the comments or even in the chat, are you guys going to be paying $30 to be able to stream Mulan on Disney Plus? Let me know. I'm very interested. I want to see how many of you guys are actually going to do that. For me personally, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm going to try to see if I can find it in some type of drive-in theater somewhere, and then I can enjoy it. But I don't really know how that works. I don't know if theaters actually will be able to do that. So I'll just have to wait and see. But I figured I'll wait also a couple months. I'm not too pressed on it. It's one of the movies that I'm most looking forward to seeing. But with this whole situation, this whole pandemic, it just doesn't realistically look like I will want to pay $30 just to see Mulan. And I feel like a lot of people are in the exact same. A lot of people are in the exact same similar situation. All right, so that's it. That was harmless. I want to talk. I want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to ask questions. Ask me anything you want. For those of you watching, those in the chat that want to communicate and interact, this is an AMA. Ask me whatever questions you want, and I'm here to indulge you guys. And I hope that you guys. I'm just happy that you guys indulge me. I think that's just amazing. And this kind of, I like having that once a week opportunity to talk to the community and just be able to. Just to be able to socialize with you guys through the internet. I think it's great. Last week, I did not do a live stream. Last week was very busy. We had a reception for my wife's cousin, and we had family in town and stuff. And so it was very tough. I know people had asked me, where was the live stream? I'm trying to be consistent every Sunday, and also every Saturday. I'm very much excited. I'm not going to tell you anything right now. I want to solidify my plans, but I guess I'll kind of tease you guys. So Saturday nights, my friend Nate, who Pixelman was just saying in the chat, my friend Nate and I are planning on doing a live stream every Saturday night. That's kind of the idea, at least for a little bit, until we get busy and stuff, maybe for a few weeks. And we're going to have Nate's really good friend, who I'm becoming a better friend with, Jackson, is going to join us this upcoming Saturday. That's the hope. We're still kind of we're trying to figure out a time. It's going to be on Nate's channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to Nate, definitely go check out Nate's information. I've done a couple collabs with him. I'll go ahead right now in the chat and I'll put his YouTube channel information. Just give me a second. But yeah, Saturday night, I don't know what time yet. We haven't figured out a time. We will be going live, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Nate is looking forward to it. We're going to be over at his channel with his community, and it's a great way for our communities to get to know each other and interact with more people. And it's going to be, I think we're going to talk a lot about Hitchcock this upcoming Saturday. So Jackson's awesome. I really want Jackson to make a YouTube channel. He would be amazing, and he would have probably 1,000 subscribers within like a couple months. Like he's so smart, and hopefully this will kind of encourage him to do that. So we shall see. But I'm going to get to you guys' comments. Let's see. I'm going to get to Pixelman. How are you going to eat popcorn with a mask on? LOL. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think that there's going to be enough distance between people that you might not have to wear the mask the entire time, like especially if you're eating or drinking something. But I haven't really thought about that yet. I just want to see the movie. If I can't eat anything or drink anything while watching Tenet, I'm okay with that. Like I'll just eat or drink before I go to the theater. I mean, I just want to see this movie. Let's see. I'd pay $30 for a movie I'd like a Tarantino or Nolan movie, but not Mulan. That's fair. That's fair, Danny. For me personally, like Tenet is a movie I want to see on the big screen. Mulan is a movie I want to see on the big screen. I would probably pay $30 to I don't even know. $30 is a lot of money. I would, and for me personally, because I have Regal Unlimited, which I'm actually looking at possibly getting AMC A-list. I don't know yet though. Um, it's realistically, because I live in Utah, it's like 20. If I get AMC A-list, it's like $23 or $24 a month, which is like, reasonable. And you can watch up to 3 movies a week. Whereas like Regal Unlimited, what I have now, I think I pay, I don't remember because I haven't paid in a while, obviously because of COVID. I think it's like $15 or something like that. And it's like unlimited amount of movies. So $30 for me is a lot. But I would probably say like I'd pay $20 to see like A Quiet Place 2 or, Halloween Kills if that was an option. But I want to see Halloween Kills on the big screen. So that's kind of my thought. Mulan, but still no Die Hard. Yes, Zoe, I will watch Die Hard. I promise you, dude. I will watch Die Hard. I haven't gotten around to it. I have other movies that have kind of been on my watch list, like this past week, because I did a video with Chris Bowie over at Filmstock, which you guys should go check out if you have not, where we did our top 10 Best Picture winners, and we also did a video on his channel, top 10 movies that should have won Best Picture. I watched The Departed and No Country for Old Men in preparation. So it's really hard. Like this upcoming week, I'm planning on doing a Hitchcock video. So there's a couple of Hitchcock movies that I'm going to be watching this week. And so it's like Die Hard, just at some point in time, I will watch Die Hard, but it's not like on my list at the moment. Like it's not one of the top movies that I'm like, I have to watch right now. But I will watch it. I do promise you that. And technically, it's a Disney movie now, isn't it? I'm just kidding. I don't have Disney Plus, but even if I did, I'm interested in Disney's live action remakes. So you're interested in Disney's live action remakes? I think their remakes. It's kind of like it's weird for me. Like their live action remakes are like a lot of misses. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen Sleeping Beauty, or what is it, Cinderella? It might be Cinderella. I haven't seen Cinderella. I haven't seen what's the one called? Is it the BFG? Yeah, Big Friendly Giant. The ones I have seen, Dumbo, not good. Really boring. Beauty and the Beast is okay. I think the highlight of that is looking at Emma Watson's beautiful face. Aladdin actually surprised me. I thought the movie was going to be absolute garbage because Aladdin is my favorite animated movie of all time, and I was pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed it. The Lion King, which isn't really live action, it looks real. Not necessary. I mean, none of them are necessary. And The Jungle Book was okay. I don't really remember it that well. So like the Disney live action remakes are weird for me. Mulan, I'm excited about because they're doing something different. It looks epic in scope, and it really looks like they are trying to do something unique. And yes, there's no real. It's not a musical. Yes, there's no Mishu, which I know a lot of people, is it Mishu, whatever. The dragon character. I know a lot of people are upset about that, but to me it makes sense. I think the Phoenix is an interesting idea. So, we'll just have to wait and see, Pixelman. I don't really I don't know. The live action remakes are interesting for me. To me, it's like the animated movies are always going to be far superior, but it's just kind of like what they do with those live action remakes that are different. And I think that's why I liked Aladdin, because it was different than what I expected. I mean, I'm not interested. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I get that. This coming Friday, I'm going to watch Inception in theaters. On Saturday, going to watch Jaws. Stoked, dude. That's sick, man. I am so jealous of you. I might see Inception as well. I don't know though. I'm trying to figure it out because realistically, this pandemic is something scary, and I do own Inception, but I've always wanted to see Inception on the big screen. I just watched Inception last week, actually, for my Inception video, which you should also go check out on my channel. And so it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more difficult for me, I would say, to really want to go to the theater to see a movie that I've seen a bunch. But those are both great films that I really want to see in theaters. Like some old movies that I really would love to see in theaters because I haven't experienced them. The original trilogy of Star Wars, haven't experienced any of them in theaters. I would love to go and watch The Lord of the Rings, all three films in theaters, back to back to back. Um, Halloween 1978 would be incredible to see. Jaws is a good one. Inception is definitely a good one. The Dark Knight would be great. I didn't get to see that in theaters. That's kind of off the top of my head. Those are some amazing movies that I'd love to see. I think you mean your mate Nate. Yeah, yeah, my mate Nate. Are you from England, Pixelman? Because I know that, like that's like a term in like England, right? Is saying mate for like friend. Um, yeah. Hello, how's it going, Marvel fan? Good to see you. It will cost you $30 to figure out whether that Mulan remake is any good. Yeah, that's really what it is. I mean, the cool thing is though is like you get exclusive streaming rights for I guess a couple months until everyone can pretty much stream it. But it is very interesting. That's a very good point. It's like you either spent $30 or you either uh, took $30 and spent it well, or you wasted it. And I have faith that this is going to be a good movie, but $30 is still a lot of money to swallow. And realistically, I can just wait. I can just wait until it's in theaters or whatever. Two words: Artemis Fowl. Yeah, Artemis Fowl is absolutely dreadful. Good thing you didn't have to pay $30 for that. That's one of the worst movies of the year. I don't know if I have it as my worst. Let me look at Letterboxd real quick. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on Letterboxd, down below in the description is my Letterboxd link. You guys should go and follow me there. That's where I do like most of my movie reviews now because I'm not really a review channel anymore. Let's see. I got to go to lists. Film fans. I'm not even the film fan anymore. It's okay. It's not the worst. Brahms the Boy 2 has it beat. Brahms the Boy 2 is the worst film of the year. That movie's really boring. So yeah, Artemis Fowl is dreadful. I definitely recommend you guys stay far away from that movie. My theater has all three extended cuts of Lord of the Rings soon, I believe. I'll definitely have to go see them. Dude, I am so jealous. Like, the only thing is though, that would scare me about that, sitting in a theater for like 11 or 12 hours, everyone is going to stink really bad. And that's why like a lot of the MCU like marathons that they would do before Endgame and even Infinity War. Sorry, my hair looks awful. A lot of those they didn't appeal to me because I was like, I do not want to sit in a theater with someone who smells like absolute death. I'm good. I'm good. So that's the only thing that would scare me away. If it was like you can watch one this day, one the next day, and then one the next day, I would more likely lean towards that than having to watch all three of them back to back to back. Like Star Wars, I could do that because it's not as long. But we're talking about the extended cuts of Lord of the Rings. Like, there's not a chance that you'd find me in that theater. There's no way. It would smell so bad. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I just had to check the Yankee game real quick. They're still winning. Priorities, Yankees. Here we go. Chase, going back to the theaters this Thursday at AMC, seeing Empire Strikes Back. Oh, dude, I'm so jealous. Bloodshot. Haven't seen Bloodshot. I'll probably watch it at some point. And Sonic the Hedgehog. Can't go wrong with 15-cent tickets. Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, they're 15 cents. And that's why I'm very tempted. And Empire Strikes Back, I actually might do that. I have to look. You guys are gonna have to excuse me for a second. I'm gonna have to look to see Empire Strikes Back theater. Let's see. Oh, they are gonna. Wow. Okay, Friday. I could go Friday. They have a showing at 125 or 755. And that could actually work for me. My wife has to take a big exam. She is an engineer, so she has to take a giant exam. this weekend, and so that could actually work. I could actually go and watch Empire Strikes Back in the theater. That would be so cool. I actually might do that. That actually might be my plan now, for Friday. So I will probably be at the theater. So yeah, thanks for giving me that idea, dude. I'm totally gonna watch that. Bloodshot, haven't seen. Sonic the Hedgehog was a lot of fun. Like, look, is it the best movie of the year? Not a chance, but it's a lot of fun. I actually really quite enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's a movie that I definitely will want to watch again in the future. And hey, bring on a sequel. You know, I love all of the Olive Garden propaganda too. I mean, who doesn't love that? I'm done with Jaws. Danny K reviews. Sometimes those classics don't stand the test of time. Really, I love Jaws, man. I think one thing that makes Jaws so good is the fact that they had technical issues with the actual mechanics of the monster, that they could only show the monster in like such a small amount of screen time, and that's what works perfectly. Because if they would have because their plan was to show the monster a lot, it wouldn't have been nearly as good, or really had been able to have the legs to stand the test of time. I think Jaws is one of the greatest films of all time. It really definitely shows how Spielberg is able to craft suspense, and yeah, the John Williams score is just absolutely amazing. So that's my opinion. Hey, Zoe, there's movies that I'm also done with too that I don't like nearly as much as other people that are classics. So I get it. I'm a Hoosier. Is that Canadian? I'm sorry, Pixelman, if it's not. I don't know what it. Let me look it up. Hoosier. The film Hoosiers comes up. Indiana. Oh, you're from Indiana? Right on, man. Right on. I like the Indianapolis Colts. They're my football team. They haven't been good in a while, but it's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be another bad season for us Colts fans. But hey, it is what it is, right? Why would it smell so bad? It's a day of watching Lord of the Rings. People there would smell bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone's sweating in the theater. The theater's not particularly like cool, especially when there's people there, because the more bodies that are there, the more body heat is coming off of your body. And they could have AC in the theater and stuff. Sure. I've always noticed this. If you go to a theater during the afternoon when it's like a movie, let's say like The Grudge from this year. Okay, there's like 4 people in the theater with you. You're going to be cold. Like, that's literally my experience. But if you go to a movie and I'm not saying COVID's very different, honestly, but and obviously, but if you go and watch, I'm trying to think, like A Quiet Place 2, and it was like a packed house, it's hot. Even they have the AC on, but it's still hot. It's just the more people, the more there's going to be a lot of bodies, and it's just not comfortable. And people sweat, and people don't particularly like sitting in a theater for like 15 hours. You're going to start smelling some nasty things. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's really how it is. I mean, we're all humans, So yeah, it's not as if it's a month of Kubrick style Eyes Wide Shut, a la Clockwork Orange of Tolkien without leaving the room. It's not as if it's a month of. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Zoe. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say. How's it going, Tomas? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming into the chat. Hey, yo, how's it going? How's it going, mcwilliam? You thirsty for those feet? It's good to see you. Hope you've been eating some celery, and hope you've been able to stay healthy, dude. What are some criterions you're going to pick up at the next sale? I'm definitely buying Parasite. Yeah, Parasite's my number one. This is a tough question, Tomas. Nate and I do have plans to actually do another Criterion shopping video. November for me, usually it's a little less. I don't try to go all out because, obviously Christmas and things like that. Usually everything's kind of more geared towards the holidays. But And I also ordered a giant, I mean, absolutely giant Friday the 13th box set. So, I mean, I'm not going to have nearly as much money. But Parasite, I'm definitely going to pick up. Marriage Story is one that I'm looking at. It's hard to say. I don't really go in with like a list. You know what I mean? It's really just kind of like whatever I find that's appealing to me at the time. But Parasite is the one that I'm definitely picking up. There's no doubt about it. And one that I also really want to pick up is oh, what is it? Hold on. Why did I just forget what it was called? Stalkers. I think it's Stalkers. I think that one. I read it. I read the description. It sounds amazing. So that's definitely one that I'm looking at as well. I grew up watching Jaws. I'm mature enough to get over those classics. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand that. Like, I totally understand that. Uh, hey, Danny, later, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. You probably left, but if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for the support, and it was good seeing you, man. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday night, and you keep doing what you're doing. Uh, get the Naked Prey on Criterion. I've never even heard of that film. I can look up what. Let me look it up real quick. Naked Prey. Let's see. Safari guide cautions the hunting party he is leading to respect the African natives they encounter. Instead of heeding this advice, one of the party actively insults the tribe, which captures and kills the entire group. Only the guide is spared, but he is stripped of his clothing and given a head start before the warriors give chase. Using his knowledge of the land and resourcefulness, the guide must make his way back to the closest British fort. Interesting. That's very interesting. Let me see what the artwork looks like. That's usually a good indication. Okay, I mean it's pretty subtle. Yeah, I mean maybe it's definitely sounds like something that I'd be interested in watching. It kind of has that like Green Inferno. Have you ever seen that movie? Directed by Eli Roth. It kind of has that feel to it. My throat is absolutely killing me. Let's see. And Shock Corridor. I have not heard of that one either. Let me look it up. Let me look at what the artwork looks like. Shock Corridor. Ooh, I like the artwork by Samuel Fuller. Let's see. Shock Corridor. 1963. Determined to pull in the Pulitzer Prize, reporter Johnny Barrett Peter Breck, really, will go to any length necessary to win the coveted award. When he learns of an unsolved murder committed at a mental institution, Barrett devises a scheme to solve it and earn himself recognition. With the assistance of a psychiatrist and his girlfriend, Barrett convinces the doctors at the institution to commit him. Once inside, he begins his investigation and gradually loses his mind. That is cool. You know what that reminds me of? Shutter Island, which I love Shutter Island, by the way. Really, really underrated Martin Scorsese film. That's cool. I actually definitely could see myself getting something like that. Thank you for putting that on my radar, man. That's going to make my list of movies to look out for on Criterion. So thank you. Naked Prey is nowhere. Great stuff. How's your Blu-ray collection going? I'm up to 875 myself, with 249 of them being Criterion's. I think I have like 20 something. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. I need to like look at how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I think like 20 exactly. I don't know how many Blu-rays. I haven't really bought any movies since this whole pandemic, to be honest. Like I bought maybe 2 things. I bought Halloween 5 and I don't know. I know I bought something else, but I can't think of what it was off the top of my head. I don't know. I think I have like 250 some probably. Like you have to understand though, I started collecting Blu-rays just a couple years ago. I really wasn't into the collecting type of thing. Like I had a few Blu-rays, but I didn't have a lot, and so I just kind of gradually over time. I've been collecting, and I really do enjoy collecting. I do, but I now I'm kind of more into like sets, you know, like box sets or Criterions. Like the Friday the 13th set is going to be insane. Like I'm so looking forward to unboxing it, and I'll definitely do a video on unboxing it. It's gonna be really really awesome. Like I'm super excited for that. I also have the Game of Thrones box set up there in my closet right now because there's nowhere else to put it. Um, Absolutely love the set. It is. I have an unboxing of that on my channel, so definitely go check that out, Chase. If you want to see some of the Blu-ray stuff I have, I don't really do Blu-ray videos to be honest. Like I did a Blu-ray, an entire like Blu-ray collection video like a year ago, so you can definitely go check that out. It's somewhere on my channel, but I don't really do a lot of Blu-ray stuff. Like I love Blu-ray movies, but I'm not like a big Bluetuber to be honest. Like I think the Bluetooth community, there's a lot of drama that I don't really want to get involved in, so I just kind of stay away. I do kind of my own thing. I get what you mean. I only really take advantage of the sale in the summer because I want to put my money more towards Black Friday deals. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I only buy Parasite. Yeah, that's to me personally, like, because my wife and I, like, we try to have a budget in terms of like how much we're going to spend, like for Christmas and Black Friday and stuff. Her brother could be getting married during Christmas time, so you know, some of that money we might have to go and fly out to California, unfortunately. So it's yeah, I'm not gonna buy a lot. I'll probably buy like maybe 4 or 5 things. But honestly, like it's really just about making the video with Nate. I think I just have a blast hanging out with him. And Parasite, I don't. I might just have to pre-order that one to be honest, and hope that they have a copy because I'm telling you right now, I'm buying Parasite. Like I will go to like 12 stores if I need to track down Parasite and buy it. Like I need that Criterion really bad. I do have Parasite on Blu-ray, but I'm just gonna sell it honestly. Like there's a couple movies I definitely want to sell. Yeah. How's it going, Art? It's good to see you, man. I was hoping that you'd make it in. I'm happy that you made it in. I'm late to the party. I had alternative pop and R&B fever. It couldn't be helped. Good hat though. Thank you so much. Go Yankees. Skin is flawless. What a porcelain dream. Are you talking about me? Thank you so much. My skin, you know, I just let this beard grow and to hide all the, you know, the ugliness that's around my, you know, the front of my face. So I kind of hide a lot of the ugliness. So thank you so much, Art. It's good to see you, man. Nice. I only have 14 Criterion Blu-rays and a couple of Criterion DVDs. Yeah, I know like some Criterions, like this is what's dumb about the Criterion collection. Like some movies you can only get the DVD and it's like, why? Like they don't have Blu-ray. It's not a part of their Blu-ray line. Like that really bothers me. I don't know if that bothers anybody else, but I think it's so stupid. Like I complained to Nate about that the first time we went shopping together and I didn't even know what Criterions were. I complained to him about that because I think it's just stupid. I think that's so dumb. Sorry, I was thinking The Naked City. Nick loves Tina and Billy from Halloween 5. No comment. It's the total opposite, actually. I hate Tina, to be honest. Like there was something promising about her character, and then the more she talked, the more you realized I hate everything that this character does and says. Like, absolutely hate this character. So yeah, it's so like Halloween 5 to me is one of the weaker films in the franchise. I don't particularly like it. Why do I own it? Because I'm a completionist and I just love Michael Myers, but I don't really like Halloween 5 that much. I don't really see myself ever really going back to it. It's kind of funny on Twitter. I posted about how actually I can show you guys. I can show you because of this cool technology that I'm using. I did there was like someone who asked, or someone that I follow, Michael Myers has an account on Twitter. And he said Halloween 4, it was like a still image of the character of Jamie Lloyd. And I had put the greatest here, I'll just show you guys. Give me a second. How do I set this up? Oh, share screen. Share screen. Application window. Wait, hold on. Boom. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, yeah. So I shared. I don't want to do that. No, I want to do this. Okay, so I shared. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. So I shared this, the greatest sequel in the franchise, hands down. I just kind of retweeted it, and it had 7 retweets, 1 comment, and 31 likes. So that's pretty cool. That's like probably the biggest, the biggest tweet I've ever had in my life, which is pretty awesome. Twitter is a very hard place to get followers unless you're talking about politics, pretty much, which I don't. Even though you can see that I did a little bit, but anyway. It's one of those things where it was just kind of cool. Like I was flattered that I was able to have some conversation, and some people were retweeting me and agreeing. So it's really cool. Halloween 4 is the best sequel, hands down. It's my favorite sequel in the franchise. It's one of the most overlooked horror films, overlooked slashers, and I just love it. And the lousy cops, yeah. The cops, man. That's how like all slashers are, though. Like the cops are awful, unlike most slashers, anyway. Oh, I need to like drink more. My throat is killing me. I only started collecting myself a couple of years ago. I only have a bit over 250 because I am a quality over quantity guy. And when I blind buy films, I make sure to buy films I really want to watch. Yeah, I understand that. Like I've blind bought a couple of movies that I don't know. Like some of them I still haven't even watched. And I'm like, will I ever really get around to that? And then some of them I blind bought and I was like, it was okay. Like I didn't really love it. So I'm trying to be more mindful when I buy Blu-rays, that I buy movies that either one I've watched and I really like and I can see myself watching multiple times, or trying to be more, I guess, considerate when buying Blu-rays and not just spend it just because it looks cool, or buy it because of the specific packaging. That's not really. I don't know. I've been trying to be more mindful when it comes to Blu-ray purchases. That's for sure. Do you have dry hands? I kind of, honestly, I kind of do. It's weird. I do definitely in the winter time, but I've been putting on this like, it's kind of funny. This like lotion that my wife has, like it's like pineapple lotion. I try to put it on like every night. And so it's actually helping. So I don't really have dry hands anymore. McWilliam, thank you for asking. Looks like a size 12. Looks like a size 12. I don't know what you mean, Zoe. What do you mean? Looks like a size. Talking about my hat? Oh my gosh, my hair is awful. Let's not do that. I don't know what the size is for my hat. I don't know. I don't think I have a huge head, but my brother Travis has a big head. He has a very big head. Have you ever seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films? Yes, man, of course. I grew up on those films, dude. Love them. I think Spider-Man 2 is the best. I'd probably say Spider-Man 2, then Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 3. But I don't hate Spider-Man 3. Like I actually really enjoy Spider-Man 3. Yes, it's corny. Yes, there's some really dumb things that they do, but I think there's a lot of great things that just kind of aren't interpreted the type of way that Sam Raimi was hoping. And I think that there's some really overlooked things that are great in that film. So yes, I have seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, and I actually prefer them over the Tom Holland and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films. Halloween 2018, you and a lot of other people. Halloween 2, H2O, and Halloween 4. I would say out of those 5, it would be Halloween for me. It's my favorite horror film of all time. Halloween 4. Then I would say Halloween 2. Then Halloween 2018, Halloween H2O. I actually do not like H2O. I have a lot of issues with that movie. It's one of those movies that to me, it's just an MTV Halloween film, and the fact that it's literally shot in July and it's so noticeable is just a joke to me. The Michael Myers in that movie is awful. Uh, yeah, I just don't. I think it's Chris Duran. I think is the guy who plays Michael in that movie. I really don't like H2O a lot, like at all. Um, and I just watched it for the first time like a couple years ago. And well, I watched it when I was a kid, and I remember as a kid I didn't really like it that much. And then I watched it again a couple years ago, and I was like, yeah, I just don't like it. Um, Halloween 2018, I've talked about it ad nauseum. I don't really want to talk about that. Halloween 2 has some issues, especially if you're trying to say it's the same exact night as Halloween. I like Halloween 2. I watch it every year, but the thing is, there are some things in that movie that where it's like, why does Michael all of a sudden just want to be Jason Voorhees? Like, why does he just want to kill everybody? Like, you watch Halloween, he doesn't just kill for the sake of killing. Like, he is a predator stalking his prey. It's like this buildup. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's almost like he has a plan in his head, and that's what makes him maniacal. That's what makes it so good and so so lasting as a film and so impactful is that really there's no motive, but yet he kind of builds this like fake motive, and he's just like stalking his prey. It's just so interesting to me. Um, yeah, I don't know. Halloween 2, just I watch it every year. I enjoy the movie, but it's one of the weaker films for me. I don't know. It's just it's really weird. Halloween 4. I mean, you could say the same thing about Halloween 4, but like Halloween 4 at that point in time, like after getting Halloween 2, it's like okay, like now I can see why he's like that, but Halloween 2 doesn't really add anything for me, and it just tries to really dismantle the character and the setup of what we saw from Michael Myers on the exact same night, just a couple hours before. It's like, why would he all of a sudden change? Like, why would his nature change? That doesn't make sense. Uh, you like that? Lotion. Rub the lotion on the skin. Yeah. Dude, McWilliam, I love you, man. I love that you're here. You're my favorite troll. No, you're a good kid, man. I really like that you're here, and I hope that you're enjoying the community. Do you like pineapples on your pizza? And do you like pineapple vodka? I don't drink. I used to. When I was in high school, I drank a lot. I don't know. I partied a lot, and I didn't really like that version of myself. So I've tried to live a different life. So I don't drink. But I still have friends that do, and it's fine. Pineapple on pizza, I do. I didn't at first. I didn't understand the concept, but when you marry someone from California, it's kind of like life now. I mean, you just kind of accept it. But she doesn't. It's not like every time we get pizzas, it has pineapple on it. No. It's just like rare occasion. But here's another thing that I like. I like pineapple on hamburgers. Like you get those pineapple rings, like the cans, like the canned pineapple that's like super cheap. Like you can get it at like Walmart or any grocery store, and they're like the rings. They're like this round. Here, let me click off. That feels weird. They're like this round, and they go like on the bottom of the burger. Like I really, really, really love those. Like I love hamburgers with pineapple now. It's crazy. It's weird, but like this is what happens when you marry someone from California. One thing I do hate is avocado, though. I hate avocado. I lived in El Salvador for 2 years. Hate avocado with a passion. I hate it. And they call it the superfruit down there, and I hate it. Have you seen The Vast of Night on Amazon Prime? I personally think it's an underrated gem. I have not. Is that a movie that came out this year? There's a lot of movies this year that came out that I haven't watched yet, personally. I still need to watch American Pickle, Old Guard, The Platform, The Rental. Trying to think. There's one that just came out. The Jamie Foxx movie. What's that movie called? One that kind of looks ridiculous. Project Power. But I'm gonna watch all of these. So there's a big list. I will get to them eventually, but I try to focus more on movies that I'm making videos about and trying to build up that. And there's a lot of like classic movies I'd rather watch anyway, because like a lot of the VOD movies and stuff are kind of throwaway. But yeah, I definitely have to check it out. I'm not saying that this is a throwaway. I haven't seen the movie, but it's just that's my experience. Like I rented Infamous with Bella Thorne for like $6 or something like that. What a waste of money. That movie was awful. So it's really like I'm very hesitant now about renting films that are straight to VOD. You were talking about your skin earlier, and I was making a Silence of the Lambs joke, but it took so long for you to get to the question that the joke died. I get it. I understand. It's kind of funny. Silence of the Lambs I haven't watched in a while. That's a movie to me, like, I don't think I appreciated the film the first time I watched it because I watched it when I was young. But I definitely have to watch it again. I don't really remember. I don't remember that specific scene or kind of that joke. I mean, the lotion on the skin thing, that's kind of like common knowledge at this point. But yeah, it's one of those movies I just have to watch again for more relevance. Are you going to pass me in subs? I don't even know. I don't know how many subs you have, McWilliam. I'm just trying to have fun and do my thing. I'm very appreciative of all the support. And oh yeah, 400, dude. That's awesome. We'll see. I just like making content. So the cadence of the joke died. Zoe, I was going to say that you and McWilliams came for Nick, and now he's going to write a horrible piece about you two on the YouTube Gazette. No, not at all. Not at all. Zoe's great. McWilliams great. Love them both. We just have fun on this channel, and I love having the conversation. You look like someone I would have smoked weed with in high school if we were in the same graduating class. That's funny. Yeah, I partied a lot, dude. I was a big partier. Believe it or not, though, like I did like okay in school. Like I didn't like high school. I told myself I'm never going to college, and then I went to college. And I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to go to Hollywood, and I still want to. I want to be a filmmaker, but it's very different. I was a very different person in high school, and I loved watching movies. I loved hanging out with friends, going to parties. Hanging out with girls like that. That was my scene. So I'm a lot more relaxed. I'm going to be 25, which I know it's still young, but yeah, I have a wife, and I'm a lot different now. I'm a lot more mellowed out, and I kind of just like sitting at home, watching movies, hanging out with my wife, watching baseball. Like that's me in a nutshell, It's kind of crazy, but that's really who I am now. Before I was never home at my house. Like I considered my house the place I slept. That's really what it was. I'd get home from school. I would never do homework. I would just go and hang out with my friends immediately. And I'd come home at like 3:00 in the morning. Sometimes I wouldn't even come home, and I just stay the night at their house and then go to school the next day or whatever. Yeah, that was me in a nutshell. And now I'm completely different. So, sometimes it's just like maturing. Things just kind of fall into place, and everybody's different. And that's just kind of how I am now. Let's see. A lot of it too. I'm going to get personal for a second. A lot of it too. And this is something very personal, and I'll just kind of share with you guys. I don't really want to articulate more on it, but I had a really good friend in high school. We were best friends growing up as kids. There was like a year or two where we kind of weren't as close, but then my junior year of high school, we were both a part of this news network for our school, and I was an anchor. He was also an anchor, and I kind of got him into it. It was my senior project, and we became really, really close again, and we kind of started becoming like best friends again, And we'd play like Call of Duty a lot, and we'd watch movies together and stuff. And he committed suicide. And after that, I realized that I wanted to change, and I miss him to death. He was just such an awesome guy. Like everyone loved him. He was just the coolest dude, and it's really hard. I don't want to bring anybody down or like, I'm not trying to say this like for you guys to pity me or anything or anything. Sorry. My voice is like shot right now. And it happened years ago. I think that scenario, that situation helped me grow and change a lot more and definitely mature. And I realized that I didn't want to be the same person. So, every story is different. Everybody has, the people in their lives who they're really close to, and unfortunately things happen. and that's it. I miss him every day. He's a good reason why I try to live my dreams and try to just talk about the things that are important to me. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. So yeah. Anyway, I love avocado and sour cream. I love sour cream. Avocado, yeah, I don't like avocado like at all, dude. I really don't. Yeah, The Vast of Night came out in May of this year. I haven't even heard of it. I know it was like a movie. I think it was like directed by Clark Duke. I think it's like Nebraska or something, or Arkansas. That's another movie that I kind of want to see, but it's just hard because like VOD movies cost money, and and I don't pirate my movies because I respect the creator and I respect the filmmaker involved. Because someday I want to be a filmmaker, and I would hope that somebody wants to support my work and support me by paying to watch my film. So that's why I don't pirate. So yeah, maybe I'll have to check it out. I'll definitely put that on the radar, Tomas. Thank you. Watch Vast of Night and have it paused right now. Really? That's coincidental. I love those coincidences like that. That's so funny. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about Utah, California, and El Salvador? Utah, my least favorite thing is easily the traffic. People suck at driving here. Honestly, like people are the absolute worst. I'm also from Pennsylvania, so I'll say something about Pennsylvania too. Yeah, Utah, obviously, like my least favorite thing has got to be driving. My favorite thing about Utah, it's hard because I've only lived here for a certain amount of time and since the pandemic. I would have to say though, everything is close. It kind of has that that California feel where you can like go down the road and there's like Walmart, Target, Best Buy, the mall, movie theaters galore. So that's what I do like about it, that everything is so close. There's a lot of options and there's like a lot of stuff to do. I lived in Idaho. I'll say something about Idaho. Idaho, my least favorite thing is it's kind of like a bubble. Like everyone knows everybody. It's kind of like where I lived, it was kind of small. It's like this tight-knit community and it was kind of annoying. My favorite thing though was the openness. There's a lot of like woods and a lot of like cool areas to explore. I do like hiking and kind of going on like adventures, I guess you can call them. So that was pretty cool. Pennsylvania, least favorite thing is dealing sometimes with family because we know family can be crazy. Even though it's like my favorite thing too. I don't know. Pennsylvania, I guess the same thing for favorite would be like openness. There's a lot of woods, a lot of stuff to explore, a lot of things to do. And least favorite, like realistically, probably that there's like it's a great place to live, but not a great place to like raise a family or like grow in a career. It's just like it's one of those states that like there's not a lot going for it. There's not a lot of booming business unless you're like in Philadelphia or Pittsburgh. It's just not one of those states. California, least favorite thing is traffic. People are better at driving, but the traffic is horrendous. And it's overpopulated. There's a lot of people, and sometimes like I don't like that. My favorite thing is definitely the weather. It's always nice there. The beaches are nice. Again, kind of the same thing with Utah. Like everything is close. El Salvador. Favorite thing is pupusas, man. Pupusas and the people. The people there are just the most amazing, most incredible people that like literally would give you the shirt off their back. Least favorite thing about El Salvador is it's a very poor country, and walking around with like $200 in your pocket, you are the richest person like on the street. And so it's a little difficult. And the weather sucks. Like the weather is horrendous there. It's like it's hot, but it's humid, and so like you're just walking around all day, just sweaty, just like all in sweat. You're soaked. You feel disgusting and dirty. Like I hate that feeling. So yeah, that's a really awesome question. Thank you, Art, for asking me that question, man. I love questions like that. They're just very personal and different. Will your wife ever make an appearance, or does she not share your love for cinema? So she doesn't share my love for cinema quite as much as me. She actually she will be making an appearance someday. So she's kind of mad at me because when I made the Harry Potter video, which you guys should all go check out, which I just posted yesterday, she wanted to be in that video. I didn't even know. Like, she had said something, but I thought she was just kind of joking. And so she kind of told me, she's like, no, like, I thought we were gonna do the video together. And I was like, oh, well, we probably should. We probably should have. She will make an appearance though. We started watching we're gonna watch all the Pixar movies, and I'm gonna do a ranking video, and she'll be included in that. I don't know if she's gonna rank all of them, but maybe she'll talk about the things that she like, her favorites, and maybe some of the ones that she doesn't like as much. But she likes movies, but not like me. She's really into shows. Like, she really likes like anime, which, I'm not like an anime person, but I'm happy that she enjoys watching stuff. She likes more TV shows. She really gets into those. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll have her talk about her favorite shows or something. But she'll watch movies with me. Like, she'll go and see the Star Wars movies because I kind of force her to go. She'll watch all the MCU movies. Whatever else. Like, she'll watch movies, but she's not like big into movies. For her, like, her family was more about like board games and stuff like that. So it's very different from like me and my family, where we watch movies pretty much to do things as like that was what we did as a family. So yeah, she'll be on the channel at some point in time. I know that she's never been on the channel, and you guys are probably like, does she exist? But she does. There's videos at our old place in Idaho, where there's a picture above my head. That's her. Her name's Michaela. She's great. Yeah, she's also not like the type of person that really likes talking in front of a camera, which, not everyone's like that. So yeah, hopefully someday, Pixelman, hopefully for the Pixar video, whenever we do that, because we're kind of going through them slowly. We just watched Toy Story last night, and we might watch A Bug's Life tonight. We'll see. What do you think of it? Okay. You see the views on my new video? I have not. I actually still have your channel pulled up here. Let me look. Wow, dude. I love it. You guys should go check out mcwilliam. He makes videos of him eating celery. It's so funny. I love you, man. You're great. Pixelman, I would never marry someone who wasn't a film geek. See, like, it's kind of weird because like I thought that same way, but I dated girls who were really into film, and sometimes it really annoyed me. Like, I remember I dated this girl named Chloe in high school, and she really liked horror movies. Like, she really liked Friday the 13th, and I like Friday the 13th. And I think because of me, like, I'm very opinionated when it comes to movies, and like I'm like, no. This is how it actually really is. I think people really don't like that. And she's a very, I don't know, she was just kind of too passive in certain instances. Like, when we talked about movies, like I remember we were watching the Breakfast Club one night, and we're just like hanging out watching the Breakfast Club at her house, and I was like, I like the Breakfast Club, but this and this. And it's cool because she could relate, but at the same time, I was kind of like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I thought I was going to marry someone who's really into film, but I'm actually kind of happy that I don't, because I talk about it too much, and then I have to have her kind of calm me down a bit, so that way I can kind of focus on other things in life that's not just movies, because there's a lot to love about life. So it's really great. Sometimes opposites attract, and that's really how it is with our situation. I love it, especially because it's Andrew Patterson's. Okay, you're talking about that one movie. OMG, I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. It must have been so hard for you, man. I know our friend will be proud of who you are now. Thank you, man. Yeah, it was hard. It's what's hard about it too is he passed away on my mom's birthday. So like every single time it's my mom's birthday, like I always think about it. But he, yeah, I like to think that he'd be proud of me and all of his friends, like what we've accomplished, and the people that we're trying to be. And I'll never forget. Like, I remember because like I'm from a small town, so everyone knew everybody. And I remember when it happened, my my I remember because I would do plays. I was really into drama, and we were doing Grease. And I had just walked out of the auditorium. My brother came to pick me up because we were going to hang out, and my brother Matt and we walked out of the auditorium. My friend Mark is like freaking driving like 100 miles an hour. Like he was driving super fast down the parking lot. He stopped because he saw us and he goes, "You guys got to get to Evan's house now." And we were just like, okay. And we just went. We didn't ask any questions. We were just like, okay. So we went all the way to his house, which was in like the neighboring town, which is like 15, 20 minutes away. And I remember we were going to pick up two of my other friends, Alyssa and Victoria. And so I called them, and I think it was Alyssa that told me. Yeah, Alyssa told me, she's like, "Hey, Evan's dead," and I was just like, I froze. I didn't know what to do. I literally was, and I had it on speaker so Matt could hear as well. And we just kind of like looked at each other, and I just remember having chills, and I was like, "No way, nuh-uh." And the whole time I was like in denial. And we picked them up, and then we drove to his house. And the entire time, like all four of us were like in denial. And then we get to his house, and there's the paramedics outside, and people are just like on the sidewalk, just like crying, like my friends and stuff. And then I walked out of the car immediately. It hit me, and I just fell to my knees and literally started bawling my eyes out. My best friend Sal, who has been my best friend for years, he that day we kind of had like an argument, and we were kind of mad at each other. But I remember him coming over to me and like picking, like literally, because he's a big dude, he like picked me up, and like we sat there and hugged for like at least a minute, just like crying in each other's arms. And it was just it was crazy. I'll never forget that. I will never forget that. But thank you so much for your condolences. He was incredible, and I felt horrible for his dad and his brother, who had been through so much already. And it was just a tragic thing that happened. Yeah. Anyway, on a brighter note, Italian food, Mexican food, Chinese food, rank them. Italian food first. I'm Italian. I love Italian food. Chicken Parmesan is my favorite meal. Probably Mexican second, and then Chinese. I love Chinese food. The problem with Chinese food, though, I can't eat a lot. Like, it fills me up a lot more than the other two. I don't know why. Like, every time I get Chinese, like, I can eat like 5 bites and I'm just like super full. I don't know why, but that's just it's always been like that. I support you, Nick. Thank you so much, Art. I appreciate it. I get screeners for some of these movies, but I also think these are changing. Like screeners and stuff. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's so cool that you get screeners, dude. I'm jealous. Someday I want to get screeners. Did you see my double bagger video? Top 5. I think I've clicked on it. I've seen probably like 10 seconds of it. I don't know. I don't know when that was, though. I don't remember specifically, but I'll have to check it out. The Vast of Night is an Amazon Prime exclusive, so you don't have to pay for it. Okay, but I understand that there are other things you want to watch for now, and it's a science fiction type film, but it is focused more on dialogue than action. It is actually directed by Andrew Patterson. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it sounds like something up my alley. I don't have Amazon Prime right now. I did it's funny. I was a student in college, so I had it for like, I think it was like a year or 6 months, or I can't remember. But like, my wife was jealous because they would offer me like the 6-month free trial like every single time it expired for like at least like 2 or 3 years. It was hilarious. My wife and I, though, we kind of have like a rule. Like we have Disney Plus, we have Hulu, we have HBO Max, we have Netflix, which is technically my mom's Netflix, but whatever. Don't tell them. We have Shudder. We have Apple TV Plus, which we have only because we got it free for a year because I bought an iMac. And then is that it? That might be it for now. So we have like 6 or 7 services, and it's like you kind of have to like pick and choose which service you want. Amazon Prime, I will get when the Lord of the Rings series comes out. I will be getting Amazon Prime. But Hulu we don't really use, so we're probably gonna cancel that. I know my wife wants like the animated service. I don't know, Toon something. And after she takes her test, like I promised her that we could get it. So yeah. But once I get Amazon Prime, if I remember, man, I'll definitely have to check that out. I have relatives in Idaho I've never met, but I figure they all look like potatoes. Yeah, people like potatoes there, man. Love pupusas. Dude, yes. Yes, you are my brother. Like, dude, pupusas are the absolute most amazing thing on the planet. If you have not eaten pupusas, you haven't lived. Okay. Do you know what, like, any of you guys read the Bible or like anything? Do you know what manna is? Like manna from heaven? Pupusas are the literal manna from heaven. That's all I'm going to say. Like, they're the most amazing things, most incredible things on the planet. They're so good. I probably ate like 1,000, like over 1,000 easily in my 2 years of living there. The Pixar video will prove Nick is not lying about having a wife. I'm not lying. I mean, you know, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I guess you could make that assumption because you've never seen her face, but you have if you look at my older videos when I was in Idaho. But yeah, you guys will see. You guys will see. She's a total babe. Breakfast Club is in my top 10. That's great, dude. I really like the Breakfast Club. I think I liked it more when I was a kid. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't know why it's on Criterion Collection, to be honest, but you know, it's cool. It's interesting. Oh, okay. Sorry, my throat is just like absolutely killing me right now. I'm almost out of water, so I have to go grab another one. Holy crap, you're just like me, and your wife sounds like the girl I like. She likes anime too. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I never like. I don't know. I've never been into anime like at all. Like I like Studio Ghibli movies, but I wouldn't consider those anime. You know what I mean? But it's cool. She wasn't really like. It's not like she always has been into anime, but she has like friends that like it and they tell her about these shows and then she'll watch them and then she'll just keep watching other shows. And she doesn't like watching, she doesn't watch like mature content or like rated R content or anything. She just doesn't like it. She doesn't, you know, and I respect that. She really likes, the only movies that she really likes are like Disney movies or like Harry Potter movies or whatever. So, you know, everyone, each to each their own. She doesn't like horror movies. She gets scared too easily. So, yeah, she likes anime though. And it's cool. You know, I'm happy that she's happy and you know, she can indulge in whatever she wants to indulge in. Let me see. Oh, Yankees won. That's right. All right. I can sleep happy. While I'm not only a film geek, the soulless Trench hates Grease. His nickname is Trenchy, but I'm gonna start calling him Frenchy. I don't know what that's from. Is that like a quote, Art? Let's see. Vast of Night, Sunlit Night, Tax Collector, Radioactive. Are these movies that I should watch? Tax Collector, I've heard is pretty good. Am I okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one with like Robert Pattinson, or maybe not? Like I know John Bernthal's in it. I think right. I want to watch that one. I've heard that one's actually pretty good. Your food ranking is the same as mine, dude. I love Italian food, man. Italian, Mexican, Chinese. That's how it goes. When did you first discover my channel? After you commented on the video, sending me so much hate when you were like, Nick's picks are hot garbage or something. And I think it was on Nate's video and then mine. I was like, okay, this troll right here. I was like, all right, like I was like, okay, I will let him say that. Let me like look at his content. And I remember I had gotten a hold of Nate because for some reason, like when we put that video up, it had a lot of dislikes and it was really weird. I don't know if like YouTube was just like, I don't know, glitchy or something, but like since then it like corrected itself. And I know that like the thing is, one thing you have to understand about me is like I'm not going to say what everyone else says. Like I'm my own person, and I wanted to have fun with that video, like of what movie should be on the Criterion format. And I was like, you know, people are going to hate some of my picks, but you know what? I don't care. And Nate and I, we had talked about it like for at least a good couple of weeks because we had planned the video like a month or a month and a half before we actually put it up. And Nate said, like, the only thing we're going to have to be careful of is like people are going to not be happy with our choices. And I was like, you know what? I don't care. It's like, it's my choices. I want to have fun with this video. And, you know, I know people aren't going to like that I put The Room as one of them, but I felt like I made good points. And even Nate had texted me when he was editing the video because he didn't know what my list was. And I didn't know what his list was either until he sent me the video. And I sent him my video. And Nate said, because I had told him about The Room before. I was like, look, I'm going to put The Room on there. And he's like, ooh, I don't know, dude. Like, that's going to be very controversial. And I also told him, like, Star Wars is going to be on there. And when we were talking back and forth, I didn't articulate, like, because we were talking on the phone and stuff. I didn't really articulate yet what I was going to say. And then when he got my footage, he's like, dude, I have to, and this is literally what he said to me. He's like, dude, I have to be honest. Like, I was kind of worried about what you were going to say for these two movies, because I know that these could be like controversial. But I have to say, like, what you said about The Room and Star Wars, like, you actually made some really valid and good points. So I knew it was going to get hate. And it was you, McWilliam, when you were like, your picks are hot garbage. I was like, all right. Let me go see who this guy is. Let me go check out his channel. Let me go see if he can make valid criticisms here. And then I find that you eat celery, and I'm like, what is this? I was so confused. I was like, this kid is totally trolling. And then I had mentioned it in the video, and I'm happy that you have a good sense of humor. I know some people would probably really hate me if I made a comment like that in a video, like, oh, I'm just going to make videos of me eating celery. It was really just a joke, and Nate had told me not to keep it in the video, but I was like, I'm going to keep it in. Why not? Because I figured you probably wouldn't even watch it anyway, but, and I was like, I hope he has a sense of humor. Like, my thing is, if you control me, that's fine. I control you back, okay? Like, I can go ahead and troll you in my video. Like, you're giving me open fire. So I'm happy that you weren't like super mad. I'm happy that you weren't super mad about it. HBO Max, lucky. Yeah, I have HBO Max because I had HBO. HBO Now, I think it was. I don't know. There's like 3 different services. And I had it because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. So I wanted to watch, Game of Thrones. And I also, watch Westworld and some other stuff. So I was like, oh, HBO Max is coming out. I'm just going to keep HBO, and I can just have HBO Max, because I'm essentially paying for HBO still. But it's just basically I don't have to pay, like, I don't have to double dip. So yeah, HBO Max is great. My wife uses it. Like, there's a lot of great content on it. And it's $15, and that's a lot. But think about it this way. I think the library itself is so worth it. There's so much content on there, like so much content. And you can literally watch, like, when they drop, like, for example, this new show that just came out today, Lovecraft County, which I definitely want to watch. You can literally watch it as it's dropped. So it kind of like goes live or whatever. It's really cool. But yeah, HBO Max, unfortunately, though, is not on Roku yet. So I can really only watch it from, like, my computer, like my laptop right now. But I do have a connector, so I can actually connect my laptop to my TV. But hopefully at some point I can eliminate that step, and finally Warner Brothers stops being dumb and they actually make a deal with Roku. That would be nice. Hey, you'll let me use your HBO Max. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really let people have my private information, to be honest. The one person who does use it is Nate. But that's because, Nate and I are good friends, and Nate has helped me a lot with certain things. So it's weird. It feels like this water bottle is so much heavier than it should be. But yeah, I mean, $15 a month. Yeah, it's pricey, but I think, like, it's realistic, right? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not trying to brag about screeners. I'm just saying that I'm forced to be more open about watching a lot of these things for reviews. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you're bragging. I didn't feel it was that way anyway. Like, I never felt like that, Zoe, from you. No, you're totally good. I hope I didn't perceive it that way. No, I knew you weren't bragging. I just think that's really cool, man. Like, congrats. It's awesome. I'm making more enemies than friends when I do them. That's what happens, honestly. Like, I totally understand. Some people have, like, a certain love for, like, a deep love for certain things, and you have to have your own opinion. It is what it is. If people don't like you, well, too bad. I don't believe in God. Okay. I mean, hey, teach their own, dude. I respect it. I do, but I didn't always. So Yeah, believe in what you want to believe. Same. I believe you, man. I'm just messing with you. No, you're good. You're good. I know you're messing with me. Get more water. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna go take a water break. You guys keep commenting down below. We'll probably go for like another I don't know 10, 15 minutes. I gotta kind of start wrapping things up. I need to go a little faster. But anybody who's here that has not said hi in the chat, make sure you say hey. By the way, Mr. Sushi, good to see you, man. And I'm happy that you like the Harry Potter video. So let me go get more water. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. I always feel like it's awkward. Like if someone joins in while I'm gone, they're like, "Where did he go?" I always feel awkward about that. Let's see. Ooh, here's a question. Who's hotter in Breakfast Club, Claire, Allison, or Brian's mom? Brian's mom, dude. um, I don't know. I'll say Brian's mom just for the fun of it, but I don't know. Personality wise, like none of them. But yeah, I'll keep it at that. And Mr. Sushi, I know I already said hi, but dude, thank you so much for watching that Harry Potter video. If you guys have not seen it, definitely go check it out. It is one of my favorite edited videos. And I'm not going to ruin the surprise, but it's like right in the beginning of the video, I do something that I was very proud of myself for. So definitely go check it out. The secret is out. Hydration is in. That's right, dude. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. We're fighting a pandemic. It's really important that you drink water and lots of it. You know, I'm gonna have to pee like a racehorse later, but that's fine. Ooh. You once said that you were cheap when it comes to water, but you don't get it from the tap. I hate tap water. There's especially my tap water here. Like if I had like a natural filter or like if it was like water from a well, dude, I'll drink it. Our water here in Utah is disgusting. It's really bad. And I'm not a big fan of tap water. So I guess it makes sense. I mean, that's kind of funny that I was like, yeah, I'm cheap when it comes to water, but I won't drink it from the tap. I'm talking about like water bottles, and I remember saying that. Yeah, I'm talking about like water bottles. I don't care about like if it's Fiji or whatever. I'll just buy like the Walmart Great Value brand. I'm very easy when it comes to food and drink. I don't really taste the difference, to be honest. Honestly, I would love to see The Room get a Criterion release. Me too, man. Making of that film alone validates a Criterion sale. Dude, I think that movie would sell like hotcakes. Like, I'm not even kidding. Hotcakes. That movie would sell like wildfire if it was on Criterion. And I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, I don't want that on Criterion. But I feel like those people, some of them would buy it. Like, let's be honest, some of them would buy it. And there's like movies that are like boring that I don't find good, like The Big Chill. I own it. I'm going to sell it. I really don't like the movie, and I think it's really boring. At least The Room, yes, it's a bad movie, but it's entertaining. It's entertainingly bad, which is totally different. So, you know, I don't know. I doubt it'll ever get a Criterion release, but we can dream, right? I just think it would be cool to see Tommy Wiseau in all of his glory get a Criterion release for one of his films. That would be awesome. Do you like peanut butter and M&Ms on your celery? You should show Nate my celery video, my thick Fortnite skin video. He knows. Nate's seen it. Because it's funny because when that happened, Nate, I told him about it. I was like, this McWilliam kid, like, he's kind of brutal, man. Like, he's trolling me. He hates me or something. And Nate actually looked up your channel before I did. And Nate was like, oh, you should see some of his videos. They're kind of interesting. So he's seen it. He knows about your channel. And that's why like he commented that one day, like, oh, I want to do a collab, like a celery eating collab, dude. Which I'm serious. Like we should totally have a live stream someday, McWilliam, me, you, and Nate. We just eat celery and just talk. Why not? That's awesome. Any HBO is better than no HBO. Yeah, that's true. Nah, I like my celery raw. Let's see. Nick, you're a camel. Why am I? Oh, because I drink a lot of water. Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I talk a lot when I do these live streams and my voice just hurts. So in order to like save that and salvage my vocal cords, like I want to drink a lot of water, you know, replenish. Bro, how much water does this guy drink? It's kind of funny. Actually, not enough, I would probably say. I think you're supposed to drink, what was it? It's not like 2 gallons a day or something. It's not that, but it's like something like a lot more than you would think. I don't drink enough. Like I remember this morning, I don't think I drank anything until like, I don't know, like 2 o'clock maybe. Granted, I woke up at like 11:30, but yeah, 8 glasses a day. That sounds about right. I don't drink enough water, to be honest, and I don't. When I'm out of here, I don't even like. I don't like drinking water that much. I drink like juice or something like that. So yeah, that's a very valid question, but it's not as much as you would think. Nick, I like your screen tee. Great color combination and design. I like your screen tee. Screen tee. I don't know. Screen tee. What is that? I don't know what that is, Art. Screen tee? Thank you. I don't. You'll have to let me know in the chat what that is. Screen tee. I don't know what that is. Are you talking about like the screen for this video? Is that what you're talking about? Screen tee. I don't know. Like end screen? I don't know, man. I'm like not picking up what you're putting down. I'm sorry. That was fast. I thought you were going to be gone for 5 minutes. No, it's like right there. Yeah, I would so watch that live stream of you guys eating celery. I know, right, dude? I think a lot of people would watch that. Let's do it someday. Let's do it, McWilliam. Me, you, and Nate. We'll all eat celery. Maybe on Saturday when we do a live stream, Nate, Jackson, and I. Maybe we'll all just sit around eating celery. You know, I'm not a big celery person, to be honest, but I'll make an exception. Eating celery, talking Alfred Hitchcock. That would be everything right there. That would be like. Oh, I already saw that. That would be like a viral video. Like, let's be honest. That would have so many people. My hair is awful, dude. I hate it. You would hydrate faster with juice. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm like out of it, kind of. T-shirt. Oh, Nick, I like your. Oh, yeah, it's cool. I like it. Here, let me get rid of this. Yeah, it's a nice shirt. It's cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, my wife picked it out. I mean, I don't really dress myself sometimes because I apparently have awful taste. She claims I have awful taste, so doesn't like my mother-in-law. So, you know, sometimes they pick out clothes for me, and hey, you know, it is what it is. We are talking about a lot of strange things tonight. Let's see. I have a 2-liter Camelback, and I also drink 2 40s a day. I mean, booze. I don't know if that keeps you hydrated, man. You might have to look into that. Look at the shirt. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wait. Stay on for another 30 at Nick Talks Flicks. Maybe. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. I know that we usually we usually like call her family, usually like every night, at least for, 30, 40 minutes, and we kind of chat and do some things. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I'm from California originally. Ask your wife if she knows what a screen tee is. She might know that lingo. That's the thing. I'm not from California. Like, I've lived there for a few months. When I was engaged to my wife, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know California lingo that much, to be honest. It's kind of funny. Like when I'm in California, they'll pick on me because I'll say things that like Californians don't say. Like I know a lot of apparently a lot of people say like Cali and they hate that. They're like, no, we don't call it Cali. So yeah, it's very interesting. It's just like a whole new world. How's it going, Film Stock? Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for catching this live stream. Hey, you grabbing the tripod? Okay. I know. I'm okay. Doing my thing. Love you. See, guys, she exists. She just walked in. You didn't see her face, but you will someday. Let's see. Dude, you can't have that much because celery gives you diarrhea. I mean, okay, I'll take your word for it. I'm not like a big diarrhea person. I'm not a big celery person. Let's see. Glad we got to collab. Are your theaters opening up? Yeah, they are, and I'm happy that we collabed too, man. It was awesome. I can't wait for our next collab, man. It'll be a lot of fun, and it was just such a great time being able to do a video with you because like. For those of you who don't know, who aren't subscribed to Film Stock, I know I've seen some of you guys like in his live chats, like Zoe, I've seen you, maybe Art, maybe. He makes really good content. He does a daily. He literally is on the daily grind. Like this guy makes me look like I'm not doing enough. He makes a video pretty much every day. He has some really cool new series on his channel. One of them is where he is going over like directors, like Paul Thomas Anderson, I think was the first one. And he's such a very humble person, and his girlfriend also. You should definitely check her out as well. I think her name's like Cam. I think she makes really good content. She's like really into MCU and Star Wars, and I think like Hamilton. I know like on TikTok, I think she had like a big following. So it's really cool that Chris is doing so well. I'm so happy for you, man. You deserve it. So. And yeah, theaters are opening up. Friday, they're showing Empire Strikes Back. So I'm actually kind of looking at going and watching Empire Strikes Back on Friday because my wife has to take a test. So I will be in the theater. I will be at the theater Friday for Empire Strikes Back. Let me see if they're doing Inception. I just watched Inception this past week, but I love that movie so much, so I'll watch it again. That'll also be open Friday. Saturday, it's pretty much the next like week or so. So I'm definitely gonna go see Empire Strikes Back. That's definitely happening, and I might go see Inception as well. But Empire is definitely happening, dude. Like I need to see Empire on the big screen. I'm actually seeing Inception on Friday, Empire on Saturday, so I'm hyped. Yeah, dude. It's Empire Strikes Back is my favorite film of all time. I'm a giant Star Wars nerd. For anybody who doesn't know, I live, breathe, die. Like I will die. Like literally, my casket is just going to be like it's going to look like the the metal. I don't even know what the technical term is, but like when Vader comes out of that like giant Vader helmet at the end of Revenge of the Sith, that's gonna be my casket. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be my casket. I don't know what the technical term of that is. It's not a casket. I wouldn't say it's a casket. It's like I wouldn't even say it's a box either. Does anybody know what the technical term is? I don't, but that would be my literal casket. It's awesome. Just as jumps in, is halfway through winding down. Yeah, I mean, I'm good to go a little bit more. She's talking to her family right now, and it is what it is. Like some days we miss, some days we don't. And if I catch the latter end of the conversation, it's fine. Man, my hair just looks awful. I don't. It's because I'm wearing the hat. By the way, can we take a break from focusing on Marvel movies? I love Marvel movies, man. We haven't really talked that much about them, to be honest. But I guess, yeah. I mean, I love Marvel movies. But I don't really talk about them a lot on this channel. I don't feel like that anyway. He does love his celery. Yes. She exists. I'm sorry I had to do that. LOL. No, you're good, man. You're good. Yeah, she hasn't made an appearance, but like I said, the Pixar, because we're watching all the Pixar movies. She wants to do a video with me. She was the one that kind of came up with the idea. So, and like I said, she's a little bitter because I didn't include her in the Harry Potter video. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm doing a ranking video. Like, you could be a part of that. And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, then. We'll see. Maybe I can convince her to do that one. We'll see. Maybe just like talk about her favorite and her least favorite. I don't know. You'll find out on Tuesday. I'm going to have my Harry Potter ranking video up on Tuesday. Haven't they flooded the theaters when they were open, and now that they're dying, they're still priority? Yeah, I mean, the thing is they're doing cheap tickets. So it's like, I think it's like 19 or 15 cents or something to go see like Empire Strikes Back on the big screen, dude. Who doesn't want to see that? I'll be there with my mask on and enjoying Empire Strikes Back. I cannot wait, dude. I am so excited to see Empire Strikes Back on Friday in the theater. I'm totally going to go, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I might even, I mean, I'll probably just go by myself, to be honest, because my wife is going to be taking a giant exam because she's an engineering. She's an engineer that she has to take that kind of had been pushed off because of COVID. But I'm definitely going to go to the theater, and I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll do like I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe I might make a video or something, or I'm not going to make a video actually like in the theater, but like maybe I'll make like a video outside of the theater, talk about like my experience of watching on the big screen for the first time. That could be really cool. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm actually starting another channel with my friends where we are doing movie commentaries. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. I love that, mcwilliam. You have to let me know what it is. Put the link down below. I'd totally be interested in checking that out. I want to do more movie commentaries. I want to do like one thing I've thought about is like doing like maybe like a movie commentary and just inviting friends that I have. I like watch-alongs. Like I know Movie Files does that. I know Jaron Talks Movies is starting to do that as well. I think that's just like a fun idea, and I wouldn't do it like once a week. It would be more like, I don't know, once or twice a month maybe. But it's an idea that I've had, and it's just a great way to just talk about a movie with friends. And Nate and I kind of want to do something like that. So we'll see. You're the man. Thank you so much, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Future collab is definitely going to happen. We're going to start having podcast guests soon, and you're on the list, dude. That means so much to me, man. I honestly, like I told you, like that's been one of my like small dreams is like to be on a podcast. I just think that would be so much fun, and I really want to do a collab with Trevor. I need to reach out to Trevor from Film Geeks. I really like his content. I think he's one of the most underrated YouTubers. He makes some really good content, and I definitely want to make like a Lord of the Rings video with him. So I'll have to reach out to him because I plan on doing another collab at the end of this month. I have it scheduled, and I wanted to wait like at least a week until after we were done with ours. So I'll have to reach out to Trevor because I'd love to do a collab with him. And if you guys haven't, check out their podcast. You can go to Filmstock's channel. It's a really awesome podcast. They do this thing called the Mockskers, and last week they did it on the MCU. This week they're going to do it on Star Wars, which is awesome. I'm Chris. Expect me to be in your comment section, and I will probably have a giant comment talking about how right or wrong you guys were with your picks. I'm just kidding. I'll have my picks and everything like that because Star Wars, that's what I'm well versed in. Best picture, I'm already going to tell you right now, it's Empire Strikes Back. That should be no secret. So yeah, I'll definitely be in the comment section. I'll definitely be watching that podcast and listening to it, and it's gonna be a fun one. So definitely, you guys need to go check it out. It's the Film Geek. What is the podcast called? Film Saga. The Film Saga podcast. Go check it out. It's really really good, and they just started, and they're doing great. You know, they put up great content. So really enjoying it. Oh, okay. You can take my phone. Let's see. I'm starting an arts and entertainment podcast in January. That's awesome, dude. I love that, man. I love this whole idea of doing podcasts. Like I said, every Saturday night, like at least for a couple weeks, that's what we have planned until Nate goes back to school. Then we're going to kind of figure it out. Nathan Hale Movies, and I are going to be doing a live stream. It's not a podcast, but it's going to be something kind of like weekly for at least a couple weeks. And we're going to have Nate's very good friend, probably his best friend, and one of my we've been kind of becoming friends. I would consider him a friend of mine, Jackson, who does not have a YouTube channel yet. He's going to be on with us, and this guy's knowledge of film will blow your mind. He is probably the smartest person I've ever talked to about movies. Like this guy is awesome, and it's going to be Saturday night. I don't have a time yet. We were going to do it last Saturday, but I had a reception I had to go to, and then this Saturday didn't work because Nate is out of town with his family. So we're going to do it this upcoming Saturday, and I'm probably going to talk to Nate tomorrow or Tuesday and get a fixed time, and then we'll announce it. It'll be on his channel at Nathan Hale Movies, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So definitely looking forward to it. We're going to talk about Hitchcock because it's Hitchcock month on his channel, and I'm also going to do a Hitchcock video this upcoming week as well to honor Hitchcock month, and I'm going to shout Nate out in that video, and I'll probably also announce the live stream as well. And then we will also be doing an AMA, so you guys can ask us questions, anything from Hitchcock to pretty much anything. And I'm just excited to do it with Nate and Jackson, man. Like, I'm probably not even going to talk that much. I'm probably just going to like sit on the side and just like listen to them talk It's just gonna be a lot of fun. So it's gonna be a blast. I hope that all you guys can make it. Hasn't Marvel flooded the market enough to kill other movies? And now during the pandemic, it's the death blow to keep prioritizing Marvel movies. Well, what do you mean by that? Because like I don't see it that way, Zoe. Like with movies theaters opening up, like you see the movies like Empire Strikes Back, Inception, some of these classic movies, Jaws. These movies are going to be playing in theaters, and it's not like people are prioritizing Marvel films. Like to me, I've seen enough Marvel movies in the theaters. I've seen Infinity War. I've seen Endgame in the theater. I don't need, and I've seen them in the theater. Let me correct myself. I've seen Endgame in the theaters 4 times. I saw it 4 times. And I love the movie, but I don't need to see it again in the theater. I saw it 4 times. Infinity War, I saw 3 times in the theater. So, when it comes to like movies like Empire Strikes Back or even Inception, because of the 10-year anniversary, I think prioritizing those films is cool for a lot of people that didn't get to experience those movies in theaters like me. So I don't see it that way, Zoe, but yeah, I don't try to prioritize Marvel films. Like I love Marvel, but it's not really relevant right now. And I try to just make content that I'm super proud of and super appreciative of, and I'll continue to make Marvel content in the future, but not right now. Like I don't have any plans for any Marvel content right now. I'm talking about theaters. Now, in hindsight, what I typed makes no sense. I'm not going to say that. Like, everyone has like their personal opinions and things that they don't like. And I know that, like, and I think Zoe, before you had said that you're not like the biggest Marvel fan, and I get that. I understand. I can appreciate that. You like things and you don't like things, and that's just how it is. Marvel's just like a hot name. It's like it's a hot property. You make a Marvel video, you would think it's going to get a lot of views. I actually made a Marvel video like, I don't know, a month ago. It was like tier ranking the Marvel films, and it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do, but it's okay. I think people enjoy my other stuff that I'm doing, and I have fun making videos about Harry Potter and talking about things I don't know too much about. Like I could literally make a video every single day about why I love Star Wars, and talking just about my infinite love for Star Wars. But I like exploring different things that I'm not too well versed in, and so that's why I don't always talk about Star Wars. This isn't like a Star Wars central channel. I do talk about it a lot, but it's not going to be one of those things that is like a staple of my channel. I just like to talk about just film in general. Right there with you on Star Wars, man. Diehard fan, despite my thoughts on episode 8 and 9. Dude, me too, man. Chris, like I wish that we knew each other like before, like months ago, when episode 9 came out. So Nate, Jackson, and I, we have our own like group chat that we text back and forth with, and we literally sat on the phone for 3 hours talking about how we hated The Rise of Skywalker. Like I'm not hiding it. I hate The Rise of Skywalker. Absolutely hate the movie. Last Jedi, I don't like it. There are things that I like about it, then there are things I absolutely hate about it. So it's kind of hard, but like Rise of Skywalker, absolutely hate The Rise of Skywalker. And the Solo films, I love Rogue One. I don't like Solo. So I'm right there with you, man. I just love Star Wars. And even if it's a movie I don't like Rise of Skywalker, I'm just happy that like we're getting Star Wars content, like new Star Wars content. It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. I like your hair, Nick. Too hard on yourself. It's too messy, man. It's because I've been wearing the hat for a while. Who is your favorite Batman? Right now, at this moment, Christian Bale. It could be Robert Pattinson. I love Robert Pattinson as an actor, but right now, from what we've seen, and we don't even know how Robert Pattinson is going to do as Batman because we haven't seen a single like scene or like single thing of dialogue of him as Batman. It's Christian Bale. It's Christian Bale. Do what Charlize Theron does in Monster when she looks in the mirror and says, "You look good." I do that sometimes, but I don't know. I am, I guess, a little hard on myself. You're right. I finished watching Mandalorian, and it reset my interest for the Star Wars franchise. Working on an 8 set of thorough reviews for that for Tube. That's cool, man. I love the Mandalorian. Absolutely love it. It's a great, great show. Looking forward to season 2. And I think I heard like a rumor that apparently during an NBA game they're going to have like a trailer for the Mandalorian season 2 or like some type of footage. If that is true, I'm not even an NBA fan. I will watch the NBA game. I'll watch the whole thing until the trailer comes in. I'll turn it off. I'm so excited for the Mandalorian season 2, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what type of footage we get for it, and exploring more about the Darksaber. Like Giancarlo Esposito has talked about what they're kind of going to do, gets me even more pumped and more excited, dude. I just can't wait. And Jon Favreau, that dude, him and Dave Filoni, they're like two of the biggest Star Wars fans. So like having them together, like helping, working on this together, like is so cool. It's so cool. He's a big LOTR guy, so you should reach out to him. He's super down. Yeah, I really do like Trevor, man. He has like, and for those of you who don't know, Trevor's a guy who is featured heavily on Film Stock's channel. He does a podcast with him as well. They're like really good friends. Trevor has a great camera presence. There's just like something about him. Like every time you watch him in a video, and I don't know if you feel the same way, Chris, like every time you watch him in a video, you're just like, dude, that guy, like I would be friends with that guy. Like I wish I could just like talk to that guy. He just seems like such a nice person. And I don't know. I've always, like the first time I saw him was on your channel. And I was like, who is this guy? Like this guy's cool. I really, really like what this guy has to say. And he's just like one of the most, he just seems like a very down to earth person. And who better to do videos with? Like, that's my thing is like, I don't need to collab with the biggest YouTubers. Like granted, Nate has like a couple thousand subscribers and it's really cool, but like I collab with Nate because I'm his friend. Like we're friends and we have really good conversation. Like I don't want to collab with someone for the sake of, oh, this person has tens of thousands of subscribers and have no chemistry with them. That doesn't help me, and it's not going to help me. It's not going to help me grow. It's not going to help them grow, and it's really not good for like conversation's sake. So to me, I try to collab with people that I think have one, good camera presence, two, they're just like down to earth, and that's why like doing the video with Chris, like Chris, and I'm super appreciative that we finally were able to do a collab because we had been talking about it for at least like a month or so, maybe even a little bit longer. And I'm the type of person where I'm like social, but like I don't fear rejection. I just don't. I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't want to. I don't want to make a plan and then it falls through and then it's like that person hates me. So like that's my biggest fear. And I try to do my best. Like sometimes things just come up like and I can't get like a certain thing right on time. Like that's kind of what happened with me and Nate for one of the collabs that we did. We had to change the time because of my fault. It was my end. And luckily I have such gracious people that I get to collab with. And yeah, like Nate, I don't use Nate. Like I told him this too. I was like, it's funny. People could probably think like this guy's using Nate. No. I knew Nate personally. Like I know him personally. Like before we even made a single video together, we hung out together. Like we went to the movies together. We like talked together. And then we were like, you know what? Let's just make a video together. And he wanted to do a Criterion video. And I knew he wanted to go with someone. I was like, dude, I'd love to go. Like I had never done Criterion shopping before. You're gonna have to teach me the ropes. And it's just really, really like natural. That's what I like in collabs. And that's why I think like Trevor would just, I could totally see myself doing collabs with him and just becoming friends with him. Cause he just, there's something about him like, dude, that guy just seems so down to earth and just so cool. And yeah, I'll definitely have to reach out to him for sure. I've reached out to a couple people hoping to do some collabs with some people in the community. And yeah, I definitely will get a hold of Trevor. That's for sure. I've been meaning to, I haven't had time. Theaters in my area, I live in New York, haven't been allowed to reopen yet, which is a bit frustrating since I work in a mom and pop movie theater and it's the best job ever. Dude, that's so cool that you work in a mom and pop theater. I love those. There was one in Idaho, in Rexburg, where I lived. It was, they played like movies, so they wouldn't play like new releases. They'd play like movies that were like already kind of on VOD or whatever. And they're just like some of the best theaters. Just because like if you miss a movie in the theaters, you can go there and experience it. Like Jojo Rabbit, like that was the only theater that carried Jojo Rabbit for like a month where I lived, and they were making good business on Jojo Rabbit. That's all I'll say. But yeah, it's a little frustrating, dude. I'm sorry. And like Tenet, when that opens up, you probably won't be able to see it either. It's unfortunate, but hang in there, man. You know, next year is going to be better, and just know that next year, all of us will be able to hopefully watch all the movies that we want to again. So hang in there, dude. I love the stream, by the way, but let's wrap it up soon. Got to shoot junk while blasting Clint Mansell before the dawn breaks. I'm trying to wrap it up. Don't worry. Like, I don't plan on this thing going like super long. I'm just happy that we're all able to just like talk and be able to just like hang out as a community. It's great. We actually just recorded that, so that's why I was late to this stream. Oh, dude, no, don't worry about it, man. I'm just happy that you're here, to be honest. Like, it's just cool having you here. It was a blast, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Might be upset with the best film category. Oh, dude. Oh, man. I'm gonna give you a hard time, Chris. Like, you better not disappoint me in that. I'm just kidding, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to listen to it tomorrow. I'll definitely be listening to that while also planning my videos and like doing some other stuff. I like I watch it on YouTube, and like I could get the podcast, which I probably will, to be honest. And I'll download the podcast, but it's just cool like listening to you guys and like having it in the background. I love it. You should get subs the way I did by getting into a beef with a channel with 100,000. No, man, I'm good. To me, like if people want to enjoy my content and they want to come here just to talk about film and stuff, like that's awesome. I'm not too worried about like, I have to have this many subscribers, and I don't like to compete with people when it comes to that type of stuff. The only thing that bothers me, and this is what I'll say, this is the only thing that bothers me about it, is like I would say I work my butt off on this channel to try to like give out the best content that I can. Granted, it's not the greatest. Like I definitely want to work on improving, like in terms of like lighting and just like camera and everything like that. But like editing, I've really put a lot of effort into editing, and I've been working hard to try to pump out content on at least every other day, or at least 3 to 4 times a week. And what bothers me is when people grow, like their channel has a lot of subs and they do nothing. Like they literally just kind of sit there and they just continue to get subscribers. It's very hard as a YouTuber, because like when you look at something like that, it just kind of discourages you. I like the Bluetooth community, and I'm not gonna there's some Bluetubers out there that they do awesome content, but there's a lot of them that are the same. It's like the exact same thing. Let's go shopping. Let me go show you what's in stores that you can go see for yourself. And those people have a lot of subscribers, and it's a little disheartening sometimes, because like I look at their videos and they're the exact same videos. It's like a formula that they all follow. And I'm not trying to just say the Bluetooth community. Like, there's a lot of communities that do this on YouTube. And it's very disheartening for someone like me who really tries to put out great content and really tries to focus on editing and try to do new creative things and make new creative videos that are different from like this YouTuber or this YouTuber. And like, yeah, I get inspiration from other YouTubers. But like I try to do something different. Where it's not like, and I used to do just like, oh, this movie review, and I'm happy I don't do that anymore. But it's really disheartening to see like these people just like with so many subs and like so much following. It's hard. But honestly, like at the end of the day, like I'm just happy that I have a group of people that just want to indulge me. And if you're watching this and you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button, and we'd love to have you in the community. And it's a great community that we have here. So yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna get mad at people. The thing is, this is what's funny. Like I've seen this. It's like it's always free to sub, right? Like it doesn't hurt. You just kind of click that button down below. Like on Twitch, I know like people are like, oh, follow me, it's free. And people will like get like complain. They'll be like, "Oh, you just want money." It's like, no, you can just follow me for free. Like, and that's what's cool. Is like subscribing is free. It's painless. But like, I really want to build a community where like we can all just talk about film, and if I have, there's no difference if I have 400 subscribers and 400,000 subscribers. It's going to be the same. So that's kind of the way I look at it. Let's see. I despise Rise of Skywalker. Me too, man. Me too. We're definitely we're definitely in the same hate right there. Like we're in the same group. Back, by the way, sorry, I was on another app for a second. I'm going to catch the first half of this on replay. Dude, don't worry about it, man. Like I said, I'm just happy that you're here, man. Thank you for tuning in, Chris. And I'm sure Chris could probably say the same thing. Like, Chris puts a lot of effort into his videos, and, he's growing a lot, and it's fantastic to see that. But I'm sure he would probably say the same thing about like how he sees some channels that maybe, I'm not saying that they don't work hard, but like, they don't put nearly as much time or effort into their craft, and they have a ton of subscribers. I mean, that's how a lot of YouTubers feel. I mean, it's really like, you're just trying to grow and trying to, build an audience, and some audiences are like more real than others. That's really all I'll say. And that's why I don't really make a lot of Blu-ray content. Cause like, what am I going to deliver? What am I going to deliver in Blu-ray content that is different from someone else? Like there's nothing really. So I don't really make a lot of Blu-ray content. When I do, it's like usually just for fun, and I just have a blast doing it sometimes. And like, I don't really care, and I don't focus on the edit so much. Kind of as like satire for the Bluetooth community a bit. But I tend to think of myself as a movie connoisseur. That's kind of like what I am, I guess. I don't know. Nick, do you have moderators? I do. I have one. I have Nate. Nate is a moderator. But I might have to start getting more moderators. That's something that I have thought about. And I have to figure out who I want as moderators. It'd have to be people that are consistently here, people that, kind of get to know me on a more personal level, like get to know like what I like having in the chat and what I don't. Right now, Nate is the only moderator that I have, just because I literally, like, I know Nate. I don't even know if he knew that I added him as a moderator, but I just did it one day. I was like, oh, moderators. Yeah, I'll just add Nate. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get into that discussion. When the community grows a little bit more, we'll get into that discussion a bit more about having moderators and stuff, because I do think that that's important. What are a few of your favorite artists, albums, or songs? What's your zodiac sign? I'm a December. I think is it Cancer or something? December zodiac sign is, let's see, Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, that's from November 21st to December 21st. December 23rd. Capricorn. There we go. I'm a Capricorn. My birthday's December 23rd. Sorry, I don't know really anything about zodiac signs. Favorite artist, albums, or songs? Right now, Hamilton. I love the music of Hamilton, dude. I've been listening to a lot of that. I guess like favorite artist, dude. Probably Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, Ed Sheeran. It's kind of funny. I actually have a friend who is in I guess a famous musical group. I don't know if I'd say famous though. Why Don't We is their name. My friend Jack Avery. He actually grew up behind me. I'm not gonna say like we're best friends. We're not, but it's kind of funny. I actually helped him get on stage. He had some stage fright. And my friend Cameron and we would play music in high school, and I wasn't like amazing or anything. I'm not gonna sit there and say I was the greatest thing. No. The thing is he was so talented, but he did not. He was afraid, and so we kind of opened up to him. And he's younger than me. His sister was in my grade, and me and her we were good friends. I can't say we're good friends now. She doesn't really talk to me, which is fine. It's whatever. And I'm actually still good friends with him. It's kind of funny. Like he'll come to my town, and we don't really treat him like a celebrity. Like everyone's just like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Jack?" You know, people don't fangirl over him. And the nice thing about it is he he is the type of person that like is super humble about it, and he anyway he always asks about me whenever he like sees my brother, like my family. He'd be like, "Hey, how's Nick doing?" But his name's Jack Avery. You can look him up. I'm sure if you type in Jack Avery or Why Don't We, you'll see that he's in the group page. He's from Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. He grew up right behind me, and it's pretty cool. I don't really listen to his music. It's not really my music per se. I did see him in concert once though, because he's my buddy, and I was in San Diego, and he was coming to San Diego. And it's funny because all the girls, like they have like a lot of teenage girl followers, right? Because they're like a boy band, and a lot of them were jealous because literally they're all like outside waiting with like their backstage passes, and I get in with his mom and like go past security, and I didn't even have a backstage pass. And she's like, "Yeah, he's family," and I just got to meet the band and stuff, and like they're all cool kids. I mean, I didn't really talk to all of them. I just kind of sat there talking to Jack for a little bit, but I don't know. Musical business is not for me, man. His manager was like talking to us about like they make a lot of money and they're very successful, but they have no life. They're like slaves to the system, and I'm like, that's not for me. But yeah, I don't know why I kind of got off topic. Ed Sheeran, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, Hamilton music. I really like Machine Gun Kelly right now. Like I love the stuff that he's pumping out. Favorite songs? I don't know, man. It changes. I guess my favorite song by Fall Out Boy would be "What a Catch Donnie," but yeah, I don't know. My favorite song is kind of just like it always changes. Right now, it's "You'll Be Back" from Hamilton. To be honest, do you know the channel Alex Leba? I do. He's cringy. That's all I'll say. I know he has a big love for film. I feel bad for him kind of because his friends don't seem like the nicest people, but I don't really watch his content, to be honest. I did at one point. I think I watched like, I don't know, one of his videos with like some Paul dude who's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't really know him. I don't know his channel really that well. I know he's from Indiana, I think, or something, right? What I hate about YouTube is that the YouTubers that are popular are just vloggers who show off how rich they are. People like Jake Paul, who's willing to break the law just to get subscribers. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's their content. But my thing is give it 5 years, and they're not going to be nearly as big. I mean, because like the only people who really watch them, like a lot of them, are like little kids. Like especially like the Paul brothers or people like that who are just kind of like all for the exploitation of like, look at what I have. One guy I really like is Mr. Beast. I really like his content. I think that guy has some really, really creative content. So yeah, I mean, I understand that. It is a little frustrating, but it is what it is. It's the formula, man. It's the algorithm of YouTube. Seriously, enjoy your content. It's awesome to see you grow as well as this entire community. I agree with you because I love growing the community. I like to make Blu-ray content, honestly, because I'm always looking them up online and hunting for them anyway. So I figured I would show everyone what I'm doing. I also don't like to buy everything, so I just buy what I love or super interested in seeing. So I think it can make for interesting discussion. No, dude, like Chris, I'm not like I love that you make Blu-ray content. I wouldn't even say you're a blue tuber. Like what I mean by blue tubers are those people who, and I'm not saying because I've seen Trevor actually go out and like I'm gonna go Blu-ray hunting. Like that's different. Blue tubers to me are like the people who every single video is exactly the same. Let me go into this store. Oh, look, this is on the shelf. This is on the shelf. This is on the shelf. Come back home. I didn't buy anything today, guys. But thank you for watching. I hate that. I don't like it, and I understand people like that type of stuff. And I'm not trying to sit here and say you should watch this or you can't watch this. Watch what you want to watch. I just don't watch that type of content just because I think it's a little too formulaic and a little too repetitive for me. And there's nothing wrong with it. And dude, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yo, Scott, sorry, hold up, guys. Dude, it's been so long since we've talked. This is actually one of my buddies in real life. I actually know him. And dude, that's so cool. Thank you so much for coming into the chat, man. How are you? How have you been? How have you guys been? It's been so long. We got to catch up, dude. We live in Utah now, which you guys already knew that, but Are you guys still in Idaho? That's so cool to see in the chat, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, Chris, I'm not like, dude, I love your content, man. I really love your content. And I'm happy that you make Blu-ray content. But what you do is different. You do different things. Like, you're not so focused on Blu-ray content. Like, and you don't do it for the perspective of worship me because this is what I have. Whereas like some people, it's like there's just no like thought to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope I'm not like ruffling feathers or like I'm not trying to come off as like hateful or anything in any way, shape, or form. Like, I think what you're doing is very, very different, and I wouldn't even put it in the same category as what I'm trying to describe. Like, to me, Blu-ray content is just like, I don't know. I'm just not the type of person that's like, oh, look at what I have. I don't know. I've never been that type of person. You know, it is what it is. You know, I try to just I don't know. I don't want to give off that impression that like I'm better than you because this is what I have. And I'm not saying that you do that. Like I'm just saying like in general, like this is why I try to stay away from the BlueTube community. And it's also it could be a very vile community, to be honest. Like if you do something wrong, like if you damage a slipcover or something, like you're done. It's ridiculous kind of. But yeah. I hope you're not like mad at me, man. I'm not trying to like hate on anybody who makes BlueTube. Like if you're gonna make Blu-ray content, do something different. That's all I'm saying. Like change it up. You know, don't do the same formula. And if you do something very similar, like try to make it so that way it shows how creative you actually can be in that space. I watched Hamilton and liked it a lot, but after the intermission, I yawned a lot and couldn't wait for it to end. It is long, but dude, I didn't feel that way at all. Like I thought I was going to hate it. Like I watched like 10 minutes of it. I'm like, this is what everyone's freaking out about. And I loved it. I was like, oh man, this is so good. It's really good. My wife hasn't even seen it yet, so I have to show it to her pretty soon. Oh, my freaking hair, dude. All right, there we go. What's up, man? Yo, Trevor, YouTube sucks. It never notifies me. No lie. Mr. Beast is dope. How's it going, dude? I'm so happy. We were just talking about you, Trevor. I was just talking about you. I don't know if you're still in the stream, but I was telling Chris I would love to do a collab with you, man. I was telling Chris as I was like talking you up. I was like, this is a guy that like just I don't. Every time you're on video, dude, I'm like this is a guy that like I could totally see myself like being friends with, like out, you know, in real life. And it's really cool. I love seeing you on video. I think you and Chris have great chemistry. I think you guys bring something different to the table, and you always seem happy. Like I love that about it. Like you're just so enthusiastic. So I would love to make a collab with you. I think that's so funny sometimes how like coincidences happen. I hope you're still in the stream. If you are, let me know what you think. But I would love to do a collab, man. It would be a lot of fun, and it would be really cool to do like you know what would be cool? Doing like a 3-person collab. Like Chris, you and I just doing like one collab. Like that would be epic. I don't know how it would work, but it would be pretty cool. So it's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Alex Leba is very annoying. Again, I don't really watch his content. I've seen like a couple of his videos. He used to do like movie stuff, but I don't even think he does that anymore. Which is fine. I mean, hey, teach their own. I know I think he did like Blu-ray content. He didn't really like it that much. And so he changed to like, I think like vlog or something. Good for him, man. You know, you do the content that's going to work for you. And, you know, it was a big risk for him because I'm sure that like a lot of people watched him for that reason, and basically saying to your audience that's been there forever for one certain thing, being like, hey, I'm changing my content to this. My hat is off to him. Like I really appreciate someone who does that. Yeah, it's totally understandable. I went through a phase of watching BlueTube vids and got burnt out of watching them, honestly. Yeah, like and that's the thing. Like I watched them too. You know, I was really into that like Blu-ray grind. It's really funny actually, because like I get into a certain like groove when it comes to YouTube. Like I'm like, okay, I just want to watch these videos with these people. And it's really funny because when I started YouTube like years ago, I didn't even do movie content at first. I I don't even know what the channel's names are, and I'm not even kidding. I don't even remember what the channel's names are. There's some, they exist still. There's a couple that I do know. I'm not going to tell you guys. If you guys can find it, hat off to you. Tweet me or like, you know, direct DM me on Instagram if you find old videos of me. I used to do like jackass type of videos, and then I did a couple videos. Like I did a channel where I did like skits with my friends in high school. I did trying to think. Then I did. It's like weird. I've had like so many different like YouTube channels over the years, and this is the only one that I've actually stuck with. I used to do a technology channel. Like I was really into. I used to watch like tech videos, like unboxings, and I was really into like Apple. But like I get into a mood where like I'll watch a certain video where I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch like videos on horror stuff, and I for like months I would just watch like horror content. I got into videos where like it was just like different hobbies or like different things that you pick up where you're just like, okay, I'm like interested in this. Right now, like I watch a lot of baseball content on YouTube. I actually, I am really like it's really weird, but like I don't care. I'm really into playing Pokemon, like shiny hunting and stuff, and Pokemon because it's stupid and it's like a collection thing. So essentially, what it is for those of you who don't know, like so all everyone as a kid they played Pokemon, right? And I'm not saying like I don't like the anime or anything. Like, I don't watch it. It's really weird that I'm talking about like Pokemon on the stream, but like essentially like shiny hunting is like something you do in the game where it's like it takes a lot of time. So like for example, you have like Pikachu, okay? Like it's model character Pikachu. Now there's regular Pikachu, which is like yellow, and then there's like shiny Pikachu, which is still yellow, but like it's not. It's like saturated a bit, and so like there's just different variations of these Pokemon and stuff. And so like I actually watched a lot of those videos because like I don't know, it's like entertaining in some way because like people work hours and hours of trying to like get this one thing, and then they finally get it and they freak out, and it's kind of cool to watch. Like you know, seeing that actually play out and happen. And I do a little bit of it, like I dabble a little bit into it, but like it's just it's kind of funny because it's like one of those collection things. So you know, it's very weird. Like I will watch like a bunch of like I'll consume a lot of this content on YouTube, and then I'll get to a point where I kind of get out of that phase and I'm like, I consume a lot of this content. And I used to watch like a lot of vloggers and stuff, but now I kind of just watch like Mr. Beast. I really like him a lot. I like David Dobrik quite a bit, but he doesn't really do videos anymore, like the Blog Squad or whatever. But like, yeah, there's like some really good content on YouTube that like I will always watch. And I try to watch like I watch like a lot of film stuff as well, like people in the community. Like, sorry, I just read what my buddy Scott had just wrote. But I used to watch like a lot of vlogs, but like now I try to watch like you know a lot of my you know whether it be film stock or film geeks or Jaren Talks Movies or like people in the community that are like smaller that I want to support because they make really good content, and I would even say some of them have better content than like your Chris Stuckmans or your Jeremy Johns. And I'm not saying I love Chris Stuckman. I'm not trying to make a knock on Chris Stuckman, but there's some like amazing content out there. Let's see. I kind of dragged on. I'm sorry, guys. I do that sometimes. That's why when I do my live stream with Nate on Saturday, it's going to be a lot easier because I'll have him and we can just kind of like you know flow through everything faster. I may also make vlogs of myself watching movies in the theater and at home and discussing my thoughts on the movie afterwards. You have to be very careful with the theater. I think it's going to be easier for you to make them at home. I would almost say like don't do in the theater just because it can be distracting for others around you, and it could also you just have to be very very careful. But yeah, that's cool, man. I see a lot of people complain because like my Lord of the Rings videos because like they were genuine. Like I had never seen the Lord of the Rings ever when I was younger, and so it's weird. Like I when I put up that video, a lot of people complain. They're like, I want to see your actual reaction. And I'm like, you realize that would be like 10 hours of footage. I'm not down for that, to be honest. Like that, like my hat off to people who do that. I have so much respect for those people, but I don't know if I could do that, man. I really don't. I love editing, but not that much. Like, there's no way I could go through 10 hours of footage and deem, okay, this is good, this is good, this is not good. Like, I couldn't do that. And so, like, I know people really like got upset with me, especially like when I did the extended editions, because it was the first time I watched those. People were like complaining. They're like, I want to see your actual reaction. And I tried to explain, like, look, I can't sit down for 15 hours because I also watched them with my friend who had never seen Lord of the Rings before. And it also, like, I'd have to, like, it's weird. Like, I don't want to like put him in an awkward situation and put the people that I'm with, because it was just more than just him watching too. And so you have to like kind of think of these things. Like, for me personally, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I do it in short spurts here and there. Like when I have something to say, like with the Cinderella video that I did, the Cinderella sequel, I literally in short spurts kind of just said this and this and this when I was like, had the impression, but like just me sitting down watching it and like you guys, like I would have to do a commentary, that like a live stream commentary. That is something I could do, but like doing just like off the top like that and just like, 10 hours of me sitting down and actually like having to go back and watch the footage, there's no way. Like, I could not do that. Let's see. What I hate about BlueTubers is if they don't express their thoughts on movies, they buy or have her just buy movies for the heck of it. Thoughts on movies they buy. They don't. If they don't express their thoughts on movies, they buy or have her just buy or have or just buy movies for the heck of it. Yeah, I mean, teach their own, man. Like, again, I don't want to like sit here and like poke, the BlueTube community. Like, there's, it's just not for me. I've done Blu-ray content, and I'll do Blu-ray content here and there. Like, I have no problem doing it here and there, but I wouldn't consider myself in the slightest a BlueTuber. Like, I tried doing the monthly like Blu-ray haul, like, and I was just like, I don't know. It's just I didn't really like the content, and I never really, I don't know. I just never really enjoyed doing it. But I know some people who really love doing it, and that's great for them. Like, hat off to them. It's fun to watch sometimes, and to really get ideas for what you want to pick up. But I'll probably do like another Blu-ray haul of it, or not Blu-ray haul, but like a Blu-ray collection video, like in the future. I don't know when, but someday we'll see. Hey, I appreciate it, my bro. I'm a happy dude. No complaints in my life, dude. Let's do it, Chris. You and I, let's get it. That's awesome, man. That would be awesome. I would love a triple collab. I don't know what we do it on. We'll have to definitely talk through Instagram or something. But it's something that would, I think, be original and different. I'd totally be down. But yeah, I would love to do, Trevor. I'd love to do a collab with you, man. Like, I really would. Like something like Lord of the Rings, because I know you're a huge fan of Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings. So we'll definitely, I'll message you on Instagram. Nick, have you ever liked your own videos? I have. I don't usually do it, to be honest, like anymore, but I did when I first started. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, well, only like 5 people watch, so I might as well like it. But no, I try not to like my own videos, like especially now, but like in the past, yeah, of course. Let's see. Do you ever watch any of your old videos? No, I don't know if I could go back to watch my old videos. Like, it's me and my laptop, like sitting on my lap, and I'm literally just like talking to a screen. There's like no editing involved, and so like that's the thing. As I understand, like when I first started, I did not know anything about editing. I didn't really care that much about editing. I was really doing it because like a lot of people in my social circle, a lot of like family and friends, they're like, what do you think about this movie? And I was so tired of getting asked that question that I was like, all right, fine. I'm just going to make a YouTube channel and you guys can just watch what my thoughts are. So I don't watch my old videos, man. I don't know if I could go back and watch them. I think it'd just be cringy. Maybe one day I'll do a video of me watching my old videos. But right now I don't see that happening. Have you ever seen Rango? I have not. It just never appealed to me. That's the Johnny Depp lizard movie, right? Which Pokemon are you? I would like to say I'm Charizard, but I'm probably Snorlax. I'm probably Snorlax, to be honest. I would love to say I'm Charizard again, but I'm Snorlax. Triple collab, I'm down, dude. I am too. Let's like do it. You know what? Let's get a quadruple. Let's just get Nate in here too. Like let's just do it. Let's just do a 4-way like video, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. You two, Nate. Oh, I have a great idea now. Oh my gosh, I just literally thought of something. I'll DM you on Instagram when I'm thinking film stock, and Trevor. I'll let you guys know, Chris and Trevor, because I literally was just like, as I was talking, I literally had this idea, and I was like, oh, that would be actually kind of cool. So uh, yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. Pokemon. When I sold Solar, I played In Between Doors, dude. Scott, I enjoy Pokemon, man. Look, I was in the camp. It's funny when I was younger, I played right. Like I had Emerald. Like I remember I had like a Game Boy, and I would play like Emerald and I think Fire Red. And my brother had like Sapphire and Leaf Green, or no, yeah. And it's funny because like I played and then I got to a certain point where I was like, I don't want to play Pokemon anymore. Like, like that's just a kid thing. And I had a cousin who was obsessed with it, and I hated it. I was like, "Oh, will you please stop talking about Pokemon?" And I didn't really get into it until last year. My brother-in-law he really likes Pokemon, and he understands it. Like he was telling me, he's like, "Look, it's not a little kid game. Like there is so much like knowledge and like so much information. Like it can be like competitive and like grown men play it. Like it's something that like there's so much knowledge for and so much like deep lore that like you kind of it's almost like it's actually the biggest IP in the world. Like not even kidding, Pokemon is the biggest IP in the world. Um, and Anyway, my brother-in-law was kind of talking to me about it, and my wife, I have a Switch, and I was like, well, what should I get? I want to get her like Pokemon because I know she likes it, and she was playing it one day, and I was kind of like, I was just watching her play it, and I was like, uh, I'm kind of interested in this. And then I found this shiny hunting community, and I was like, okay, I'm really into this, like shiny hunting and stuff like that. And getting to play as well, like with my brother-in-law, it's like a good way for us to kind of have like that bond and a little bit of a relationship because we didn't really have a great established relationship when we first got married. It's really nice to be able to like relate to him and be able to talk to him about something that both of us enjoy. And yeah, I'm into it. I like it. I like it a lot. Shiny hunting is cool. It takes forever though, and I have zero luck. So it's like it will literally take me a lot longer for me to get something than someone else. But it's a pretty cool community. Like if you're interested in knowing what it is, just like look it up online or something. It's very niche and it's just kind of cool. It's just something to do and yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a big video gamer either. Like I don't really play a lot of video games, but when I do, I like games that just kind of mindlessly I can just kind of like do other things while playing, or Skyrim, or Call of Duty. But that's kind of me in a nutshell. I was not planning on shooting in the theater because obviously it's distracting other people. I would just film myself before going inside the theater and after. Okay, yeah. I get that. Thoughts. I would not make a 2-hour video of me watching a film. I would just express my thoughts before and after I watch the film. It'd be like a 10-minute video. I apologize if you misread my comment, but thanks for the advice anyways. Sorry. No, dude, you're totally good. I'm happy that you cleared that up. I didn't know what you meant. No, that sounds like a great idea. Like that's what I do. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And I wasn't. I shouldn't have assumed, and I was trying not. I apologize. I didn't mean to misconstrue it. I just was trying to, I don't know, just try to help, try to help everybody, so that way, you don't have to deal with hardship. So, oh, are you gonna make a sandwich after this? I don't know. I am hungry. My wife made cookies, so I'll probably eat a couple of those. I don't know what I'm gonna eat after this. Maybe there's a good chance. Um, yeah, I definitely have to go to the bathroom. That's for sure. Like I said, I've drank a lot of water. So it's inevitable. But I guess that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys have any more comments, real quick, uh, I'll take like a couple more minutes. I want to wrap it up here. We're going on like 2.5 hours. It's been a great stream. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. It's great to have like some new faces in the chat. And if you guys came here from Nate's channel, or if you came here from Chris's channel, wherever you guys came from, I appreciate it. It really means the world. What kind of cookies? Chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, it's cool. My mother-in-law came here. We went to Costco, and she bought this giant bag of chocolate chips, and she was super excited. And it's kind of funny. My father-in-law was like, how do you plan on getting those back to California? They're gonna like melt." And she's like, "No, it'll be fine." And then literally she ended up giving them to us. So it's been a lot of we've been eating a lot of chocolate chips. So yeah, chocolate chip cookies. I was probably miswrote my comment, and I appreciate your help, man. No, yeah, you're welcome. And I apologize. That's I apologize. Number one or number two, I have to pee, obviously. um, TMI, I guess. Great stream. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Well, goodbye, Nick. Thanks for the awesome live stream, and I hope you have a great night and have a fun and safe trip to the theater this Friday. Thank you so much, man. And if you're going to the theater, if any of you guys are going to the theater, I know Chris is. I know. I'm trying to see. Let me go all the way to the top. Oh, dude. Yeah, never mind. I can't really see the top. But somebody had said that they're also going to the theater, like to go see Jaws. You guys be safe. Wear your mask and social distance and all that stuff. Enjoy Empire Strikes Back in the theater because I know I will. I'm super excited to watch it in the theater. Thank you guys for giving me an idea for what to do on Friday. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night as well. I'm just so thankful for this community. I really am. It's so much fun to be able to talk about film and just be able to be open about it, and to be able to not be the only one nerding out about movies. It's kind of hard because like I have a lot of friends who I have friends like Nate who love movies, and then I have other friends who are like, like they like movies, but they're not like me, and they don't like absolutely love them. So it's really nice to be able to like communicate with more people. And I love talking to Nate, but sometimes like just talking to Nate, it's just like I need more. I need more interaction. I need more opinions because I know how Nate feels about certain movies. So it's just really nice to be able to have a community to talk to, and you guys make it so easy for me as a content creator. And I hope that I can make you guys proud. I hope that I am helping you guys fill your entertainment meter. There are going to be a couple videos this week. I'll kind of announce that Tuesday, Harry Potter franchise ranking. Super excited for that video. Maybe my wife will be in it if I can convince her. I know she wanted to be in the other Harry Potter video, but maybe I'll get her like a minute or two in the video just telling everyone what her favorite movie is and what her least favorite one is. And it was fun watching those movies with my wife. It was a great time. Thursday, I'm going to have another Nolan video. I'm really enjoying doing the Nolan videos. It's really one. I just want to celebrate Christopher Nolan because he's one of my favorite directors. And I will be doing Memento, which I've never seen. So it's going to be a first time watch for me. So I'm super excited. And then Friday is going to be a Hitchcock video. Probably looking like it's going to be my top 5 favorite Hitchcock films. I'm going to do a top 5. I want to keep it simple and a little bit shorter because on Saturday night over at Nathan Hale Movies YouTube channel, Nate, Jackson, and I will be talking all about Hitchcock, and we'll also be answering live questions. So make sure you guys subscribe to Nate. Come over to that. Come over to his channel on Saturday night. I don't know what time yet. I'll probably announce it Friday night once I kind of lay out the details with Nate because we haven't really talked about it in like at least a week. So we're going to do a live stream. We also have to figure out what time works for Jackson, which I'm pretty sure he said anytime. So I'm really looking forward to that live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see a lot of you guys there. And there's going to be a lot of people from his community as well that will be at the live stream as well. So it'll be a great way for you guys to interact with more people. And it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So again, that'll be over at Nate's channel where he's celebrating Hitchcock month. So we're going to try to keep it Hitchcock focused, and we'll answer any questions that you guys have on different movies, but we really want to talk about Hitchcock and just celebrate Hitchcock. Let's see. There's a couple more comments here. Do you prefer chewy or crunchy cookies? Chewy. Definitely chewy. Yeah, definitely chewy. It's weird though. My favorite cookie is Oreo. I love Oreos. It's like my life. There's like 3 things I love. 3 things, okay? 3 things. Okay, 4 things. 4 simple things to know Nick Acosta, okay? let's do 5 because 4 is just a weird number. 5 things to know about Nick Acosta. Number 1, I love Star Wars. Okay, love Star Wars. Number 2, I love Oreo cookies. Number 3, I love Gatorade. Number 4, I love Yankee baseball. And number 5, I love movies. I guess. I guess that's my number 5. I'm like trying to think because like you guys know I love movies, but like I love movies. Yeah. I'm super down, dude. I'm totally down. That would be okay. I'll DM you what my idea is because as I was thinking about this, I was like, oh wait a second, like this would be really cool. And we'll have to figure out, everyone's schedules and stuff like that. And it'll probably be like next month or something, or even if you're too busy next month, we can work it out down the road. But it's kind of a cool idea. And I'll let you know for sure. Let's see. Awesome stream. Had a fun time hanging out on the chat. Thank you so much, Chris, for being here, dude. You're the best. I will look forward. Are you streaming on Wednesday? I'll be. If you guys are going to Chris's stream on Wednesday, I will be in the chat. I don't know how long, but I will most likely be in the chat. And and definitely again, go check out their podcast, Film Saga Podcast. New episode drops tomorrow. They're doing mockskers on Star Wars. So I'm really missing. I'm really looking forward to. Sorry, my mind is going all over the place. I just saw "Do You Miss?" and that's why I said missing. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's podcast episode with you guys. It's going to be awesome. Like I'm really really pumped. Really looking forward to that. Art here. Do you miss your braces? Choosing the bracket colors were my favorite part when I had them in junior high school. Least favorite was the tightening every month. Yeah, that's definitely my least favorite. Actually, it's kind of funny. I didn't really ever choose mine because I didn't really care. I literally told them I think they liked me a lot because I was like, you guys pick. Like they literally picked pink. They picked pink, and I was like, I don't care. I don't know. I got to the point where I was like, I really don't care what color it is. I just let them choose because why not? Like their job's probably not like that fun. So I was like, why not give them a little bit of fun? Do I miss my braces? Heck no, dude. I do not miss my braces at all. There's no way. I love my teeth now. I wear a retainer every night. I want to, make sure that I keep my teeth how they are. And they look really good. Okay. Contact lenses, yeah or nay? Yes, I do have contact lenses. I don't ever wear them that much, which is kind of interesting, but I do have contacts. I need to wear them more. I need to order some more contacts anyway, but yes, I do wear contacts. And I like contacts. I quite like them. They're a lot more resourceful because glasses just get dirty all the time and they can kind of get annoying. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. We've been going for 2.5 hours. This has been such a great stream. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I'm going to go enjoy it, spend some time with my wife, and go eat something for, I guess, dinner, or eat some more cookies. I don't know. Maybe that'll be my dinner. New video Tuesday, Harry Potter ranking. So stay tuned for that. Go check out my other content if you have not, like my latest video, my Harry Potter video that I did where I watched Harry Potter for the first time, which is kind of true and kind of not true. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I also will be streaming again next Sunday. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be around the same time. I just love doing these streams. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And all those links down below. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.